Hello, Spark.
Oh,
Everyone's microphone is working. It's a Sunday miracle.
What? Hold on, I'm gonna
definitely.
whip my mic at the wall real quick.
Yeah,
do I
I
need to
spent
break my headphones?
I spent all day making the appropriate sacrifices, so I think we're good.
I have a feeling the sacrifices are going to be made during this session. Have you guys seen how many nulls we have?
Have
Yes.
you guys seen how many knolls we get to punch?
Yes.
Yay. You're like level 1,000. It'll be fine.
Now then, to find where I had the points.
Oh, and I looked, and I do have a bedroll. I thought I didn't.
Very good. I'm sure the bedroll will serve you well when you're being devoured by gnolls.
The first time I even worried about what was in my inventory was when we started on the road, and then I went a little anal retentive about it.
That's what you got to do, though.
Also, I have to assume that I don't have all of my stuff on me because when I have all of my things on me, I am carrying 120 pounds of weight, which is over my carrying capacity.
Yeah, you. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. I can carry a feather and a book. That's like a pretty significant amount of gold.
I don't.
It's like that Seinfeld episode with the Tic Tacs when he walks down the street.
I actually don't have very much gold on me. I only have 83.
Oh.
It's like 3 cats worth of gold. Yeah.
Or one really fat cat of gold, I guess.
Yes.
Speaking of fat cats, we were supposed to have my IRL game last night, but about 20 minutes into trying to start, I was just not feeling it, so I was like, I kept prolonging it.
Internet folk.
And after
You're
about
alive.
an hour of us all
And
just
I was
talking
muted.
and just procrastinating, I just was like, all right, guys, we're not playing D&D tonight. So instead, what we did is we just played Rock Band.
Nice.
Yeah, and Rock Band is kind of like playing D&D. You have a party, and there are kind of quests.
I am equally as bad at Rock Band as I am at D&D.
Would you say that you have at least one level in Bard in both of them?
Not in Rock Band.
Ooh.
That's rough.
I'm not good at it. But it was one of those. It's just a game that we play to have fun most of the time. Well, but
Yeah.
It's funny because I was not only on guitar, but I was playing bass in the guitar and playing on medium, while everyone else was doing vocals and drums on expert. And I was just sitting there every occasion I'd go doom doom doom, and the other one's just like doom. I'm like, I'm playing too.
The great thing about that game is you can sound really good doing that.
Yeah.
As long as you hit that right on the beat.
Yep. Now then, are we keeping initiative? Because the initiative tracker is empty.
Indeed, the initiative tracker is indeed up. Before we get to that elephant in the room, everyone good? Everyone fed, watered, bowels, all that stuff?
Let me go refill my water real quick, and then I'll be back in about 1 minute.
Sweet.
One of the players in the game I GM was late for one of the games, so I just sent his character to the astral plane. But it fit in with the story because there was a planar thing going on.
Okay.
So it was
Nice.
pretty funny. So he had to find his way. Then it became like a thing. He had a solo adventure trying to find his way back to the party, which he actually got a bunch of stuff to do just himself, which I think I don't think it positively reinforced the please be on time thing.
Oh, yeah. Come late and you'll get special bonus adventures.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Cool.
All right, everyone good? Got the all clear?
Yep.
I'm good.
Come late, get ate by an astral leviathan.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, so we're playing Pinocchio tonight.
Oh my gosh, that really is what. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there's like artifacts in his stomach and everything too.
I will say this also. That's a terrifying scene.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, mon friendos. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, you were about to be eaten by a horde of angry gnolls who waited until your defensive hut spells had been finished before running down the mountainside. Time to no initiative, please.
Yes! Ah, we're so dead. Remember to click on your token before you click on initiative.
Indeed.
I forgot to. And I got a 20.
Oh snap!
Oh, we are not necessarily dead. It's just me, guys.
The one person who I wanted in front of me is at the back end.
Yep. Can you put me on the tracker because I forgot to select my token?
Oh yes, I can do this.
Yes, but you dropped the 2 out of your initiative, so you have a 0.
Let's go there. These buckos, they will go on the same time because they have the same. And then this friendo, this lovely friendo. Okay, he goes there. Okay.
That master knoll looks like it's wearing a knoll as a cap.
Interesting that.
That is interesting.
You'll have to
Knoll
ask him
squared.
politely. To ask him politely about it once the battle is over.
I kind of just want it.
I must know about that.
So we have Sybil and Rachna both with 1 level of exhaustion.
Yep.
Oh man, that means I have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
Right, because you have disadvantage
Also,
on
no.
the ability checks.
1 second.
I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
Also, there is actually an exhaustion tracker in your character sheet in your settings
there
now.
is?
Oh,
Mhm.
where?
Oh, that's right. They improved.
Where? I do not see.
Roll20 specializes in giving you lots of features that are very hard to find. That's their that's their
Yes.
jam.
That's
Where
wildly
is-
accurate.
Where is it?
It is on the NP. It's in the farthest block on the right at the very bottom, under the cog.
Oh yes, this says show exhaustion tracking.
You sir?
Fascinating.
Yeet, and it even tells you what happens on each level.
Ooh, where does it show up? Where does the exhaustion tracker show up?
Under the hit dice and the
Ah.
death saves.
Oh, it does. Yes. Very
Neat.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
so disadvantage on ability checks if you have 1 level, speed halved if you have 2, and disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws if you have 3.
Okay, is initiative an ability check?
It sure is. It's a dexterity ability check.
Darn.
Yeah. Hey, you'll maybe roll with 20 again.
I doubt it.
Oh, I got a 14, which is not much worse.
14.
I was expecting a 1.
16.
Hey, not too bad.
Huh.
It's still really high.
Y'all can
Yep.
suck my 4.
Anyways, before we actually start fighting, can I just say, Jerry, don't move.
All right.
Hey,
You have something on your shoulder. Don't move. I'm gonna swat it.
No, more like I don't want you to enter the range of the stuff I'm going to cast.
As soon as he says that, Sybil's gonna look back. It's like, for once I'm with him. Don't get too close to him yet.
The reason why Wojtek is taking so long is because while everyone is squaring up and charging into battle, he's taking a little extra time to, like, you know, do, like, some calisthenics and be like, is like coffee, yes? Is like coffee, da? Is best part of waking up, how you say?
Jerry, it is you gain the initiative as these gnolls come screaming down the hill towards you.
Jerry is going to take his turn after Rachna goes. That's my reaction I'm going to use.
Okay. So you're going to prepare what? There's no delaying turns in 5e, so you have to prepare an action to use.
I
Still
will.
use range stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I will do that. I'm going to. I haven't used darts like ever, so I'll do some of those. So I'm going to target the knoll. That is, are these 5-foot squares?
They sure are.
The knoll closest to me is in range, so I'm gonna pop some darts his way.
This guy down there?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, hey, nice. Yes, that first crit is definitely hit. The 11, however, is a miss.
And 11 damage.
11 points of damage.
Is
so,
that
like,
right? Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah, let's... All right, because they're monk weapons for you. That's right. That's why. So, like, you've never used your darts, have you? Or, like, it's been a long time.
The last time I used it, I was hunting for rats in a cave.
Right. So just, like, take a brief second, just, like, describe your darts for the folks at home. Is there anything special about them, or, like...
So he keeps them up in his sleeves, sort of rogue style, and sort of when Rachna says, "Wait, don't go towards them," he sort of flips one out into his hand, and with an overhand throw, throws a couple, sort of in one motion. He throws both of them, I'd imagine, over to the knoll. And with the crit, I'd imagine it like hits him somewhere in like a vital area, like in like right in the eye or something like that.
Yeah, this gnoll takes his dart right into the eye, and it staggers back as it's running toward you, jaws open, slavering. And it staggers back and gives it a great howl of pain as you bloody it with a dart.
Nice.
Okay, Rachna.
Okay. Knowing they're this week, it may be overkill, but centered on this one, I'm going to cast Ice Storm.
Okay, cool. So that's like a 20-foot radius?
Yep. I have
Okay.
no idea why I only rolled 1d20, or because it's not an attack that I make, they have to make a saving throw.
Yeah,
They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
beautiful. Let me just see if I can grab a...
And they take 7 bludgeoning and 12 cold damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful.
So I think it's...
Oh god, the range is 300 feet. That is such a long.
Yeah, you can cast it anywhere within 300 feet.
And it's just standing up on a hill. Hey, I don't like that person.
Yeah, so you call upon the power of the storm. You call upon the power of Clangeddon, and this powerful cloud of ice appears over them, and they all gonna make some sweet saves. So I will go starting in the top.
Not that area.
Oh, okay. Where would you like it to be? Like here?
Let's see, how do I ping it? This one.
Oh, down
Stand
there.
on this
oh,
knoll.
down there. So
I'm
like,
blocking off one of their entrances entirely.
oh, okay. So like here, or like also catching this guy.
Like centered on this one.
Okay, so like square centered on him. Okay.
It's
So,
a
like,
cylinder, isn't it? Or it's a circle, isn't it? 20-foot radius.
yeah. So like, I mean, circles
Uh,
are hard to do, but
Oh no! Oh, okay. I
There.
wasn't sure.
yeah.
I honestly, because I just read it, I just did a quick glance at it, so I thought I was like, wait.
And also, that area is difficult terrain.
Ah, okay. Beautiful. So I will count those two guys that are like half in it. I will count them as being in it. Okay, so the red dude up at the top will make a dexterity save. He fails. He will take 19 points of damage. That doesn't bloody that top one. The other Knoll will make one. The one at the top, he will fail. He will take 19. That really hurts it. Bloodies that one. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more regular Knolls. That's a success, fail, fail, and fail. So the one that Jerry hit with dart is pelted to death by the frozen ice. Minus 19 for the two who failed. Minus 9 from the one who didn't. And then the red guy in the middle makes a save. Okay, also fails. 19 damage. Great first turn. Okay. It is then the Knoll at the top. You see up on the hill, as Jerry pointed out, there is a Knoll wearing what looks like a Knoll skin. And it has all these sort of like totemic bones and stuff hanging from it. And it cackles down upon you as it takes its hands together and starts incanting a vicious spell.
I'm going to see it happen, and as he's doing it, I'm going to point my pen at him, which I have not manifested into run. And I said, "Oh no, you don't!" And I'm going to cast Counterspell.
Ooh, okay. Counterspell's a 3rd level spell. Yeah.
Yep, but I'm a warlock, and it casts automatically at 4th.
Ooh, okay. Okay, interesting. I think this can work. I think you can I think you can cast Counterspell.
Nope. As a warlock, you're forced to cast it at the highest level.
Right. So yes, you are perfectly correct. I'm thinking about on my end. I think this is legit. The Knoll Shaman will see you trying to cast Counterspell and will cast Counterspell on his own, trying to
Nothing
counterspell
like a
your
good
Counterspell.
old-fashioned counter war.
So
All right. Well,
So-
on the upside, he burns his reaction doing that, so.
yes, exactly. And because you're casting at the 4th level, he actually has to make a check. DC 14. He could fail. So plus 6. Okay, he gets it off. So you go to counter, but he counters your counter, and then casts Fireball.
Oh God.
So he's used up 2 of his third level slots, which is, not nothing. But he'll center it right on all you guys, so I need a dexterity saves from all y'all.
Double crit,
Damn.
and I do roll with advantage due to danger sense.
Yes, correct.
Why not you use that evasion too?
I don't get that until much later.
Rachna has a crit on dexterity. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Oh wait,
He's in.
I have exhaustion.
Yeah.
That
That's not
only
saving
affects it only affects checks at this point, so your saves are actually still good.
Oh,
throws. Wow.
Jesus, so everyone makes the save.
What the hell?
On another note, though, would Rachna, your heavy armor master doesn't impose disadvantage
No.
anymore, right?
I don't think it
Okay.
does, no.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the only thing he has disadvantage on due to heavy armor is stealth, I think.
Gotcha.
So everyone takes 9 points of fire, except Rachna, who takes 4. As you all dodge out of the way of this fireball, and Rachna's tiefling nature, it is a mere tiny sunburn to him.
Sybil actually shrugs that off. fairly easily.
You can see the Null Shaman like look down with a big gleeful toothy grin as the fireball explodes. But then when he sees you've all like ducked out of the way, the scowl turns and he starts calling out to his minions to destroy you. But Sybil.
I can't believe I just got a
All right,
crit.
so Sybil's
Oh my
going
God.
to kind of just like give a bit of a, because I imagine there's a little bit of smoke, and as she just shakes her head off, she's gonna flip her her pen around and she's gonna manifest it into the rod, and she's going to point it specifically at this Null, and then she's gonna look up at the shaman and just kind of be like, "That wasn't. I'll show you something better," and I'm gonna cast Fireball as well on this Null right here.
Nice.
And
Wonderful.
it should hit the shaman and this dude and all them and almost us.
Yeah, big almost. Yeah, that 20
She's
foot
getting
radius.
She's getting a little better with her aim. So
Okay, so we go, that guy's out. So we'll do Japanese style and go from left to right. Okay, let's see some fireball damage.
yeah, I'm about to do that. Gotta cast the 4th level.
Gotta catch them all.
Oh, that's so garbage.
23, it's
Not
not.
great. It's 25 because the higher level casting,
Oh,
but
yes.
still,
Oh, the 2-1.
That's
yeah,
all
that
just-
sucks.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you murder some dudes, I think. Yeah, so these two Nulls straight up murdered in the face.
All right, I got a cool thing I'm gonna describe after all we figure out who dies and who doesn't.
Okay, so this Null is as well dead. These guys take half, so half of 25 is 12 in D&D
Yes.
land.
Yes.
Bloodies these two guys as the fire, the silver gray fire erupts around them. You see that the fire wraps around. So you can see in this horde of gnolls rushing down. You're throwing all your elemental spells. You can see several regular gnolls. However, you see among them different gnolls whose skin is tinted red, and you can see like scales on their skin. These gnolls appear unaffected by your fiery blast.
Ooh.
But the Null Shaman will make a save. And he will fail, so he takes 25 points of damage. He staggers back, is not bloodied, but certainly angry.
So,
Yes.
watching as the party sees essentially she rebuttals with her own fireball as these bodies, I imagine, almost disintegrate because gnolls are not the most healthy individuals. You watch as the flames almost retract back to her and almost dissolve into her, and I gain 10 temporary hit points, I think, right?
It's what, 5 plus your charisma or something?
It might be my level plus charisma. It is blessing, right? Starting at first level, when you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier plus your warlock level. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I gain 10 temporary hit points, and she's going to look back, kind of give a smirk to Wojtek, and she's going to sing "Through the Fire and Flames" and give him bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Nice.
Have you guys? Okay, so real quick aside. Have you guys seen the accordion cover of Through the Fire and Flames?
No.
That's a thing.
No, I've not.
Okay, I'm stopping the session right now. I'm gonna find it and show it to you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's
And then I'm gonna-
great.
I'm going to take 15 feet movement though and move back behind everyone else.
Okay, duly noted. So this is what I imagine when Sybil.
Ha ha ha. I
You
posted it first.
may have beat me to it. Yes, that is the same video.
Sybil plays the violin. God.
It's so good.
I'm not gonna lie. The guy playing the accordion here looks exactly like the guy who would play Through the Fire and the Flames on an accordion.
I know, right? It's so perfect.
So imagine this
speaking
except,
of- Go ahead.
so imagine this except with a violin, and occasionally she might miss a chord or two.
Does Sybil grow a handlebar mustache too?
No.
There,
Anyway,
I put a second link.
be burnt.
Nice.
Cool. So it is Sybil's turn is over. She fireballs a bunch of dudes. Okay. So Ice Storm doesn't last. It just happens and then stops. Okay. Beautiful. And it's difficult terrain to the end of your next turn. Okay. Cool. So they don't take extra damage. So they will move to the difficult terrain. It is the regular Gnoll's turn. One,
I didn't
three,
get to
four,
move.
five.
Do you like my critical roll reference?
Yes, yeah, that was a very good reference. Their movement is a standard 30, which makes sense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so a bunch of these fools are gonna move up and grab their longbows, which they will shoot you with. So that big row of like 5 gnolls up at the top, I'll take their longbows out, and we're gonna have, I think the gnoll leader is pissed at Sybil.
Oh no!
So we're gonna have at least 3 shots at Sybil. So shot number 1, 2, and 3. Does that
Who
15
does-
hit you?
Oh yeah, I have an IAC of 10.
All right, you take 10 piercing damage. Goodbye, temporary hit points.
Yeah.
As these crude, like black feathered gnoll arrows come streaking in. Thankfully, your sort of like dark magic takes much of the blows.
I mean, I can get them right back.
The 2 other gnolls, one will shoot at Jerry, which hits Jerry for 3 piercing damage, and one will shoot at Wojtek for 7 piercing damage. I think that hits you, Wojtek.
Righto.
Yeah. All right. Then.
I feel left
I
out.
am going to catch that one.
Oh, okay.
So Jerry reaches out and
It's
grabs the arrow out of the. Oh, here we
Cut off,
go.
By the way,
Oh, okay. So it reduces the 3 damage by 13.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I need a key point. I don't want to throw it back, so I'm not going to burn a key point.
Okay. Very good. Very monkly of you. Nice job. So like the red tinted gnolls with the scales on them, they're going to come charging down as well. They move significantly quicker than the regular gnolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I can get there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have a. Yes, very, in fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get me there. Okay, so you see these red scaled gnolls are about a foot taller than even the ordinary gnolls, and they appear much more bestial. You can see their fangs are much longer, and their claws much more gangly. However, they sort of like start to flank you, one on each side, and they will open their mouths, and you can see fire start to billow inside their mouths, and they will each breathe a cone of fire on you. So 15-foot cone. So this one down here
Oh
will
shit!
get these three. Jerry,
I hit
Ragnar,
twice.
and Sybil. Yeah, Ragnar, you will get hit twice. But
By fire.
something tells me you will largely be fine. Cool. So first, let's do the one down here. So I need deck saves from Jerry, Ragnar, and Sybil.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see. If
11.
Okay, there's a fail.
Third time's a charm.
A 12 is
12
only
for me.
just a success.
Nope.
And yes, 8 fails. So, I didn't roll for me. Oh well. I will do it manually.
Ooh, 66.
Yeah, so that's 20 points of fire damage to Sybil, 10 to Ragnar, and I think 0 to Jerry. Did you have evasion yet?
I do not.
No. Okay, so 10 to Jerry.
Sybil's looking pretty hurt. I can manage myself though. Don't blow a spell on me, Rockman.
Right. Yes, and then Wojtek, you succeed. You have, oh yes, danger sense, of course.
Yep.
Yes, you succeed, Wojtek. I need one more save from Ragnar from the other one.
Okay.
Fiery breath that descends upon thee. Alright, that's a fail from Ragnar. So 12 fire damage to Ragnar, and again 12 to Wojtek.
Aaron?
Yeah?
It's a 15-foot cone, right?
It is.
I would get hit by the other one. It's in front.
Oh yeah, it goes 5. So it goes 5 feet from it, right? So like it goes 5 feet, then 10 feet, then 15 feet. Right? If you start it in
Yeah.
a square in front, it goes 5 feet is actually the 10 feet, right? So
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of large creatures. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay.
you are just out of range.
Oh, thank goodness.
If it had been real mean, it would have moved in one step forward.
I think we may be using those inspiration points, guys.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that's their turn. That is in Wojtek.
All right, so Wojtek is going to he'll be doubled over and ducked to the ground because he just dodged a fireball and a fire breath. And he's going to stand up, brush off his shoulders, do 2 fingers to his eyes, one at the Knoll Shaman up top, narrow his eyes, enter a rage. Now, I'm a little rusty on spacing and opportunity attacks. If I move to where are you? There you are. Move to here. Will I provoke an opportunity attack from this guy?
No, because you won't be leaving his threatened area.
Perfect. Then I'm going to cut through up here, do a roll across his back, and then come down with two fist from behind his head.
That sounds cool.
Perfect.
See
Let's
some
see.
fist to head action.
If I remember correctly, it's been a hot second since I have. All right, so I get one
hot
of these.
3 weeks.
Whoops, that's take that as a 7 because I forgot to turn off advantage. And this one.
Just miss. That hits though.
All out of bubblegum is actually a crit fail. Oh well. So I come down, first one probably goes over his head as I'm sticking the landing, and the second one comes in straight into his kidneys from behind for 9 points of damage.
Beautiful. Sort of stumbles, snarls behind you.
And that'll be my turn.
Behind him. Isn't snarl behind you. Snarls behind him. Jerry.
And Jerry is just got fire breathed in his face, and his clothes are singed, and he sort of, I imagine he would have jumped straight up in the air like a cat to try and avoid it. And he comes down and in one fluid motion draws Faint's sword and attacks the guy right in front of him with everything he's got. He's going to spend a key point, and he's going to do 4 attacks.
Nice. Those all hit. One of those, of course, triple, double, super crit.
Jeez.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
So
I'm here for these rolls.
I can't even add that.
46, I think.
37 points of damage?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I think you're already deaded him.
Also, well, no. Also, you rolled unarmed attacks. You didn't roll short sword damage.
That's true.
Wait, I rolled unarmed attack. I didn't even use the short.
Yep,
For-
you
for-
just punched him to death.
For the first 2 strikes, yeah. They would have been D6s as opposed to D4s, but I mean, not a huge issue.
Yeah,
the
it's not.
The guy's dead, so
Oh, if he's dead, then it's not. It's not worth it. If it was gonna be the difference, yeah.
no. Yeah, so you run up to this like 9-foot tall, scaled like fire knoll, and you, we'll say for the flavor, you use faint sword and cut him and punch him and kick him, and the thing like has no recourse to your monkly fury, and you like cut it and break its spine, and it falls quite dead to the ground.
As
Nice.
you do that, Wojtek will point over at you and yell, "A man after my own heart!"
Hey, rock now.
Okay. I'm going to move up over to here. And I'm going to just turn and look at the shaman and use Call Lightning.
Okay. The shaman will use its last 3rd level spell to counter spell.
Okay.
Alright, so whoosh. So the 3rd level call lightning is dispelled, sadly, but that's his last
Okay.
counter spell, so he's all out of those.
Hey, Rockna, have you drug and dropped any of your spells? Or are they just all like, have you manually been putting them in?
I have manually been putting him
Okay, I was wondering because I was like, why does he get attack rolls for like 90% of these?
in.
Wasting your crits, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes, the finite number of crits. At the
Yep.
end of your turn,
And I'm going to use Healing Word on myself.
okay, beautiful. Yeah, the shaman calls out. It says, instead of a broken common tongue, it says, "Your storms have no power over the agents of the White Fire Tyrant," and it like rips your spell apart.
And I'm just going to look at him and say, thanks for telling us where you come from.
Exposition null.
Wojtek is gonna turn and look at him, and just a giant grin is going to crack across his face.
I talk about giant grins cracking across your face when you got 2 Eldritch Blasts coming your way. Wojtek.
Alright.
Papow, first Eldritch Blast. Papow, second one. Okay, only one hit.
One's gonna hit me.
And that is 4. What's this dude's charisma? Oh, okay. Yeah, for 6 damage of force.
Alright, I'm officially below half HP.
We are getting good rolls, as are the enemies.
Yup.
Indeed. Skibble.
I'm offended.
Skibble and
So-
bits.
So the Sybil will kind of like, she's a little hard. So she will grab the end of her rod and just kind of like run her hand against it to where kind of like it cuts her a little bit. And as she does that, I'm going to use it to use my action and regain a warlock slot with the Rod of the Pack Keeper. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to kind of you know what? As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself because, I'm sitting low, you know?
Riding low.
Yeah. Oh, nice 12 hit points and all. Healing Word.
Yep.
Oh.
Better than nothing.
That should have added my charisma modifier too. I don't know why it did.
Oh yeah.
Because I rolled a 4. Okay.
So it'll be an extra, what,
So
like
7. 7, I think. Yep.
nice. Well,
All right.
when you take 18 points of damage, you'll be happy.
Right. And is this a cliffside right here, by the way?
Yes.
Is
So
it
all
actually
of
a cliff?
yeah. So
Sybil, do not fall off it.
How far is it?
history. So each of the cliffs is like as far down as like the squares say. So like this part of the cliff is only like 5 feet down, but this cliff is like 20 feet or like 15 feet or 20 feet tall, for instance.
Okay.
So the one right north of Jerry is 20 feet?
So it's 1, 2,
15.
3, 4. Yeah, it's 4 squares tall, so it's a 20-foot tall cliff.
Okay, that's great because that's my entire movement. If I just take a jump down and I'm gonna press myself against this wall to
Okay.
get as much
Told
cover
you
as
not to
possible.
fall off.
It's kind of a fall if she's jumping purposefully. I don't know.
It's more or less she looks around. She's like, I'll be down here, and it just kind of just does that thing where it almost walks off and slides down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that 5-foot jump. No damage or anything from the little 5-foot jump. Okay.
All right,
The Knowleses.
it's my turn.
Alright, these buys over here that were recently in the ice storm are gonna come up and attack Rachna. They will all do so recklessly, so they get advantage on their strikes, but you will have advantage on them next turn.
Okay.
So with they're attacking you with their spears. They have multi-attack too. So first one hits once, second one hits no times. Your AC is 20. So only one hit. Okay. Take
Yep.
5 points of piercing, reduced by some for your heavy armor.
Yep. Reduced by 3.
Nice. Okay, over here in other town, gonna see if this the Knoll by Wojtek, gonna see if it recharges its fire breath. It does not.
That's what I like
so
to
we'll
hear.
try to attack him with your. It bites you, and you can see though it is not using its fire breath, still like fire broils in its mouth. And these Knolls have pack tactics, so it has advantage. The 19 will hit
Yep.
for 4 piercing and 3 fire.
Okay, I will take 5 because I am raging.
Very good. Let's see. The other Knolls, we'll move this one down to get 2 Knolls in melee with Wojtek. They will also attack recklessly with their spears. Oof. That's going to be 12, reduced to 6.
Yep.
Right. We're gonna have these 3 Knolls sort of up. These 3 bloodied Knolls up top attack Jerry with arrows. Ooh, I forgot. I keep forgetting these Knolls have multi-attack. Hold on a hot sec. Wojtek, get to take 2 more attacks.
Hit me. Or don't.
That
One will
16
hit.
does hit. Yes, for 7 reduced to 3. Then 6 arrows are coming at Jerry.
Okay.
These do not have advantage, so.
Thank
18.
God for resistance.
So that's 1, 2. Your armor class is 16, so 2 hits and a crit.
I will absolutely be reducing damage on one of those.
Okay, so the 2 regular shots. So don't take the second crit. So that's 10 piercing from the 2 regular shots, and an additional 12 from the crit. So 22 damage.
So 22, and then I will reduce one of those.
Cool. Probably want to reduce the crit. Yeah. Just because you have like the most
Uh,
damage to negate
Missile
there.
deflection. 1d10 plus 9. It's 1d10 plus dex plus 5. Why is it plus 5?
Probably your monk level.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, That's great.
Cool,
So,
so that
it eliminates so the 7 plus, so it's 11 plus 3, 14.
So that second middle crit isn't actually a crit because it didn't have advantage. So it's just the 3 and the 7. So it's just 10 damage that you take.
All right, got it.
Aye, very good. Okay, this bad boy over here, this last red knoll over here, it doesn't want to, but it kind of does. Ragna's right there. Okay, this is what it's going to do. It don't care. Honey Badger don't care. It's going to Fire Breath. And it's going to get this knoll in front of it, Ragna and Jerry. So we need dexterity saves from Ragna and Jerry. And from the knoll, I suppose. Okay, so everyone but Ragna passes the dex save.
There's the rock now we know.
So 21 damage reduced to 10 for everybody. Because Ragna is resistance.
Ooh, Jerry's looking hurt here.
Yeah.
So are your foes, though. That front knoll gets bloodied thanks to that. And this guy's used up his fire breath for now. All right, it's the end of their turn. Wojtek.
Wait. I have a question, Aaron.
Yes.
How do the cones work then? Because you said that they come from the... So wouldn't it encompass... Okay, gotcha. That's how that is. That's
Yeah,
weird.
because it's like 1 square, then 2 squares, then 3 squares.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's just easier to see like with actual templates, and I didn't have my...
Certainly.
All right, if Wojtek is going to have advantage against him anyway, then he is going to also reckless attack. And he is going to basically lay into the red knoll until he is dead, and if he is if he dies beforehand, then he is going to turn and lay into the knolls behind him. He is going to use a key point to do Flurry of Blows as well. So, first one.
That misses.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have advantage on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Still misses. Great.
You have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, you're right. I would like to use Bardic Inspiration on that if that's cool.
Please do.
Alrighty, so 1d6.
Need a 4 or higher to hit.
Boom.
And it hits.
For 16 points, and then
16. Right, you get to add crazy radiant damage.
Yep.
All right, the 18 hits as well. For 8, still up. 23 hits. For 6, still up.
And 9.
And 9. Ooh, okay, that last hit brings this sort of fiery scaled knoll down.
So Wojtek just turns and just like for those of you who have seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, almost like Ty Lee style, just and he drops and he's standing over there like another fist raised, and he'll turn his head over his shoulder and just kind of like flex at the knoll behind him.
Very great.
That's my turn.
Jury.
Jerry wants to get at these longbowmen, but I'm not sure if I can. He also, so he's like looking left, looking right. He's not sure whether to help. He's not sure whether to help Ragna or help. I think he feels like Wojtek is in a little more need of assistance. Jerry's seen Ragna go up against crazy numbers and stay standing. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And he's going to do 2 attacks against the knoll in front of him. And I don't think it's time to be shy. I'm going to do Flurry of Blows and do another 2 attacks against the other knoll as well.
Okay, bring it.
So short sword, and then unarmed attack.
Okay, so the first short sword hits. Second one misses for 7. Great.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, and you do have advantage on these guys because they were recklessly attacking. So that first unarmed strike hits.
Yep.
And then you will crit with the second unarmed strike.
Got it. And then on the first one, I want to use my sneak attack as well, since I am engaged with an ally right here.
Nice. That's that X. So, okay. That's 6. Okay, so first the 6 goes down. Okay, and then we'll add... Okay, so it's going to be... You have to use all the attacks anyway. Okay, so with all of those attacks, you are able to slay the knoll.
Nice. And
with
so
a flurry of blows.
So and then some of that I was gonna do the 7. I was gonna do the short sword attacks against the one right in front of me, and then the unarmed attacks against the knoll right in front of Wojtek.
Hey, I see. Okay.
So it'd be 7 and 8 on the knoll right in front of him.
Okay.
So 15 on him, and then 12, 13 on the other one.
Okay, thank you. So 15 on that guy.
So Jerry will come running up and be like, and just, like a cook in the kitchen, like, how like they run by and they're like, on your back. So he'll sort of like dart behind Wojtek and then dash in with a couple like lightning quick sword strikes, and then like try and do a sweep of the legs on the other knoll. And since I did hit with one of the flurry of blows, the creature can make a strength saving throw. He fails, so he is pushed 15 feet away from us.
Which one would you like pushed?
The one in front of Wojtek.
It's pushed back 15 feet. You like 1 inch punch it, and it goes flying back.
So the double glass cannons are together now.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a party of glass cannons, and then Ragna, who is just a regular cannon.
Who's just over there with all the creatures by himself.
For what it's worth, I have not taken full damage from a single attack this entire combat.
This is true. Yeah, Wojtek's a regular cannon too. Speaking of regular cannons,
Call lightning.
Okay.
Right on the red one, so it hits all of them.
Very good. The lightning is called.
I don't know why I'm rolling it, but yeah, it's a dex save.
All right. I'll make the Knowles dex saves. 1, 2, 3. They all fail. They all die.
Okay.
If you roll over 3 points of damage, they'll die.
16.
Okay, and then the scaly dude, Knoll, has to make a dex save. He also takes full damage. He takes 16.
Yeah.
Which hurts him be much, but he doesn't die though.
Yeah.
So I imagine
all of them are pushed away 10 feet.
Yes, because of your cool Tempest stuff. So I imagine like the lightning comes down and just like it crashes in the middle, and all of the 4 gnolls go like flying. The 3 vanilla ones are just dead, but the scaled one flies back and like picks itself up, like snarling at you. At the end of your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
And I'm going to go and look at Jerry and use Healing Word.
Very good. Oh.
Nice.
7 hips.
Have you seen balsa wood? It's not gonna launch anything.
Have you seen a trebuchet? The most superior siege weaponry?
Yes. I've only seen them launch pumpkins though.
Yeah, so if it's a balsa wood trebuchet, is it like a trebuchet made out of balsa wood to the barest extent so it doesn't work? Or is it like a trebuchet made out of like so much balsa wood that it couldn't possibly fail?
No, see, it's a trebuchet that is equally as dangerous to the people using it as the people who are getting shot at.
So
Okay.
a regular trebuchet.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Speaking of dangerousness, it is the Null Shaman's turn, and it will.
Also,
Yes.
I'm going to look at the shaman and say, I think thunder does have power here.
It will be angry at you, but then it is thinking. It is going to cast a different spell. Who does it want to mess up? I think Sybil is the best one for this particular case. So
I am
Sybil,
hiding, sir.
You are hiding, but it at least saw where you went down. Doesn't know perhaps exactly where you are, but a sphere of darkness is going to descend.
Oh.
A 20-foot radius sphere of darkness is going to descend over you, Sybil.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. So, at least in its mind,
Directly
you can no longer
centered?
see. Yeah. I'll just sort of throw down a Thangalang. It'll be like more or less like this, I think, 20 feet out. Then if I just sort of go.
I would, yeah. The way I've always done it, or I've always thought to do it, is just do 20 feet on the four, like the up, down, left, right, and then it's all the areas in between. It's what I always thought it would be.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. That's more or less what it is. Big sphere of darkness descends upon you. It is Sybil's turn.
So, Sybil, not wearing her glasses, has no issue seeing. Because I never thought I'd get to use this, but I have double sight.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, as this happens, like, she realizes it's like, there's a split second where everything goes black and then everything just kind of goes monochromatic, and it's almost like, like night vision goggles. Almost thermal, like, she's able to see. And she's just going to kind of shrug, and she's going to be like, I think he just did me a favor. And I was going to use this spell to get out of her, but I might as well use it for offense now, since I literally am obscured. What do I want to cast then? Oh, hold on. Let me check the range on this thing. Is this dude? Oh. Sybil is going to almost like lock her gaze onto the guy, onto the I said it, I guess the figure that she knows to be
Shaman.
the priest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's just and I'm gonna cast Mind Spike on him.
Oh dear, okay. What does that do?
It sounds very friendly.
It should have cast. I don't know what's going on. Where
Sounds like alcohol.
Made down south with the best grain available.
All right. Well, it's not showing up in the chat, but I can pull it. I can read it to you.
It's like some kind of save.
Yeah, it is. I want to say it's in Xanathar's.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. I don't have my Xanathos on me right now, but
I got it. I'm looking at
cool.
it. I've got it in my thing. I can read it to you off here. I don't know why. You reach into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must make a Wisdom saving throw, taking 3d8 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. On a failed save, you also always know the target's location until the
You're
spell
right there.
ends, but only the two of you, but only while the two of you are on the same existence. While you have this knowledge, the target can't become hidden from you, and if it's invisible, gains no benefits from this. And then it ups at higher levels. So
That is actually a 12, in case that matters, but I don't think it does. It's a higher
no,
wisdom
my,
though, that's what I actually saw.
my DC is 15.
Okay.
Uh,
3d8 psychic then.
it should be 4d8.
Yes, 4d8 psychic, right.
Hold on. Hold
Or
on.
is it?
What
is it
level
f-
is this?
Is it 5d8 psychic? I think it's a second level spell.
Yep, it is 5d8 psychic damage.
Ooh, very good.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, my damage rolls suck today.
Oof. Well,
Yep.
13 is, no small sneezing. You spike the mind of the Knoll shaman, and you can hear this echoing scream. Those not in, well, everyone, even the Sybil, is in darkness. You can still see the Knoll shaman clutch its head and like shake its head around as this like force invades its mind. You can see its nose start to bleed. It is bloodied from that assault.
So yeah, so no one can really see it, but out of the darkness, they probably hear emanating like Sybil is just slowly playing her violin and just muttering an infernal. So it's very much like very creepy.
Yeah, not creepy at all. Gonna make a Constitution save for the shaman. It fails. The darkness goes away.
Oh, okay. I guess they can see me now.
Yeah.
Well, if
That's
you
fine.
wanted them to not see you, you shouldn't have spiked them in the mind.
I forgot that Constitution was the concentration check sort of thing.
Boop.
So yeah.
Right. That's the end of your turn.
As a bonus action, in the middle of it, she's going to look up, see Jerry engaged with it, and she's going to switch tempos, and she's going to start playing Another One Bites the Dust.
Very nice.
Nice.
Give some
So,
bardic inspiration to Jerry.
yes, sir.
Cool. So that's a D6 I can use wherever I want.
On ability check, saving throws, but not attack, or not attack damage rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Any D20 roll you can use it on.
Cool. And I get it for like 10 rounds a minute, right?
I think it's
I think
10
it's 10
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Use it once and within the 10 minutes. Okay, very good. Knollish turn. Knoll boy turn. Let's check that one scale Knoll, see if he gets his fire breath back. He does. It will move up to Rachna and breathe upon Rachna with the fire once more.
You know, at some point it's going to realize this isn't going to work very well.
I mean, that's all it's got.
19 dexterity.
You take 4 points of fire damage.
You took less damage than the number of dice he rolled.
Beautiful. Okay, that Knoll is like slightly pissed. But then we have over here in regular Knoll Town, we get some jammy jams happening. So these Knolls gonna throw their bows down.
Question:
I think
Did
yeah.
that knoll just move out of range of me?
So, originally we had Knolls like this, right? Because that's a very good point. We had Knolls like this. So
yeah, basically.
if this one was going to move, that's right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, take an opportunity attack against that one.
Let's do it.
Oh, this hits
8 damage.
8. Very good. As that Knoll tries to get into a flanking position, you snap its neck and it dies.
Nice.
All right. Having used your reaction,
Yeah.
the other Knolls will move into place here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just get there. Okay. Here we go with the attacking time.
There it goes. And of course it rolls higher level. Dang it.
So you reckless attacked, did you,
I
Wojtek?
most certainly did.
The two gnolls will get advantage upon thee. So 4 attacks with advantage against you with their spears. That is only 2 hits? No, 3 hits.
3 hits. Yeah.
Alright, so 6, 11, 16 damage total, reduced to 8.
Well, let's see. 2, 2.
It might be different, right?
7, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right. Okay, yeah, because this. Yes, it is 7 indeed.
They do
Thank
take
you.
do damage separately. So, yeah,
Yes.
Wojtek is trying to dodge these hits, and is they're kind of deflecting off of his chest, and he's muscling through them. But by the end of it, he looks like he's really starting to breathe hard, and he's looking a little weary on his legs.
And then we get 2
Deflecting
attacks.
off what little armor he has.
Exactly.
Deflecting clean off my nipples.
I just imagine him flexing and the spear just tink.
It's like call him Wojtek. They don't call him Wojtek Iron Nipples for nothing.
It's true.
The other 2 gnolls will attack Jerry 4 times, not with advantage. Actually, they will do reckless attacks, so they will have advantage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because why not? So those all hit.
They do.
So we're looking at 12, 17, 26 points of damage.
And Jerry is at 0.
Oh, Jest is 0 too.
Oh, man.
So unfortunate. Indeed, yeah, you see that the vicious gnolls rip you down.
Jerry tries to dodge, and one catches him right in the shoulder and another right in the side, and he just slumps to the ground.
Oh, interesting. I've never got to use this ability before. All the gnolls have rampage. So when they reduce a creature to 0 hit points, they can use a bonus action to move up to half their speed and make a bite attack.
Oh, no.
So this one's gonna move up here and do the old mega bite at Wojtek with advantage because we're recklessing.
True.
That Andy's flanked.
That'll hit.
Yeah, I don't use flanking, but another
Okay.
another 2 points.
I'll take another 2 points of damage.
To Wojtek. That's a very tiny little sliver of red you have left there.
Yeah, it is.
But
I ran the wrong way, I think.
we got the Gnoll Shaman seeing good, one of them has been down. So flicks a hand and starts sending its two other minions down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 10. All right, these guys start coming to finish the job. But it's Wojtek's turn.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Drinking a health potion yourself is a bonus action, correct?
That is Critical Role rules.
Okay.
Potion drinking is always an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna do, high, I will shove one down your throat. Low, I'm drinking it myself. High. Alright, so, Wojtek is going to use his last key point, to use, to take the dodge action, and then he is going to cram a healing potion down Jerry's throat.
Alright, that's a very smart move. Especially considering the initiative order.
And healing potions are 2d4 plus 2.
Wojtek, how you looking? We can't see your life bar, so
very low. I'm
Me.
at about
There we go.
basically he's like dizzy and wobbling. He's like taking this out, like his hand is shaking as like it pours it, is like he like you know, like forces this down your throat, and then like he will stand up and like cross his arms, go on the defensive, take a defensive stance, and hold his ground.
All right, Jerry, you have 6 hit points, and it's your turn.
And so I just imagine like the scene. He's on the ground here, and Wojtek shoves something on his throat as he's like dodging around. And there's like 2 gnolls that just tried to snap at Wojtek, and he sort of flutters his eyes open, sees his sword beside him, and he is going to do one of those cool monk get up things where they like sort of like flip their back into like instant standing position. And then he is going to he's just going to go all out. He's going to try, he's pissed. He's going to try and kill as many of these things as he can. So
Alright.
he's going to do he's going to attack one. If that one goes down, he's going to go to the next. Is that something I can do, like if one dies, to use the attacks from the rest of them, like do one at a time?
Yeah, so let's just make each attack individually. That'll just be the easiest way to keep track of it all.
Got it. So he's gonna
Yeah, where are you starting?
I am starting at the one immediately to the north of me.
Okay. Very good.
And so he's gonna short sword.
That hits. 5 damage, slays the gnoll.
So he sort of has the drop on this one because the Null saw him go down, and he's gonna get him like right under the chin, through the I imagine like through his head, and then the other one that snapped at Wojtek, the one south of him.
Okay. Second sword goes in. 14 is a miss.
But I will use my bardic inspiration.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I like to hear.
Teamwork. 18 does hit.
That's 8.
For 8 points of damage. This also slays the gnoll.
And then he's gonna make another. He can do so 2 unarmed strikes. So then he stabbed one, he stabbed the other, and now he's going to do a fist punch. And I am going to use my inspiration on this one to get advantage.
Okay, just so everything's clear. This one you would have advantage against because it used reckless. This one you don't because it didn't reckless.
I'll say I'm attacking that one. He's going to try and clear the ones closest to Wojtek because Wojtek looks hurt as hell.
Okay, cool. So you can throw the inspiration on that then.
Yep.
Roll again.
And 6, and that one I will use my sneak attack damage on.
Oh, very good. Nice. With the sneak attack, that takes down that gnoll as well.
And then he'll turn around and he's going to try and kick at the head of this last one.
All right. The 16 does hit. So you have advantage against it.
And 6 damage.
That does not kill that gnoll. But do you want to have it make a strength save, or?
Ooh, yeah, that would be a great way to end this. Yes, actually, yeah, do a strength save. And I think, what's my...
It's probably like 15 or something.
Shoot, what is the DC on this, on monk stuff?
I always forget that. 8 plus
Plus your
proficiency
dex.
bonus.
Plus dex.
Proficiency bonus is
3.
3, so 11
plus whiz modifier, which is 2, so 13.
Is it just whiz? Okay. Yeah, that he passes then.
He passes. Yep.
Still though, great turn. Yeah, it's like whirlwind kick. Totally. Okay, Ragnar.
Okay. Ron is going to take out this weird staff you've never seen him used before. That's a picture of it, by the way.
Oh, let's see. Weird stuff.
And it is going to glow. And I'm going to use Mass Cure Wounds on everyone.
All right.
Oh wow.
Can you remind me like where that comes from? Because I don't remember.
It was one of my starting things, the Staff of
Oh.
Healing.
Oh shit.
Oh, just casually bust out a staff of healing. No worries.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, sweet. Let's do it. Session 19, staff of healing. Let's go.
Yep.
Okay, mass cure wounds. Seems like an appropriate time.
Everyone regains 18 hit points.
Holy crap.
All right. So I almost triple in HP.
Dope. Yeah. So like Ragnar takes out this like staff you've like never seen before, and it radiates a holy light, the likes of which you have also never seen before. And great waves of healing wash out over your, you and your allies, Ragnar.
Okay.
I like that guy at the bottom of that staff. He's like, why is everyone standing on my head?
He's like, "Oh, I'm so angry."
All of them look pretty upset. Except the dude at the top is just like, it's good to be on top.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
so we
Hashtag
all
white
get-
privilege, remember right?
So we all regain 18
That
hit
staff is a statement on
Yep.
society. Nice.
All of the ones on our party, because I can choose who gets it.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Alright,
All right.
very good. As at the end of your turn, Ragnar,
Yep.
do you
And
have
I'm
more
just going
secret
to
magic items?
Turn back to face the flame one that attacked before.
Aye. Sounds good.
Sybil is 4 points away from being full health. What is this nonsense?
So 4 points away from being from full health, eh? I don't like how that sounds. Neither does the Null Shaman. We have a 4th level spell. Well, we have several 4th level spells that we can throw around. So let us do so with another fireball. Right down in the center. Catch everyone. 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet.
I don't like that.
6. Okay. Wojtek passes, Jerry passes, Sybil fails, Ragnar
failed.
fails. But Ragnar will take half anyway.
Yep.
So we're looking at 29 points of fire. 14 for
Man.
those who pass. Yeah, 14 for those who pass, and 14 for Ragnar as well.
I am down to 8 hit points.
That's more like it. That's what I like to see. All right. The Null Shaman cackles gleefully. And it is Sybil's turn.
I have to make a concentration check, by the way.
Oh, yes. Is that for the Mind Spike?
It is, and it's also with disadvantage. So let me make sure that Mind Spike is concentration, because I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Oh, okay. So I just got to roll a DC.
Yeah, it's a
14.
save, not a check, right? Constitution save, I think, for...
Yeah.
So
Ooh, beat of a 1.
nice. Right.
Um,
Mind
Jeez,
Spike this
I'm-
guy.
oof. Looking around, she pretty much figures out that everyone else kind of has their own deal handled for the most part. She's just gonna retort with an Eldritch Blast of her own.
All right. Pop up over the cover.
Yes, it's almost like she pops up and like her hat's on fire and everything. She's just packing out. That was rude, and she's gonna thrust her rod out and shoot to. Come on, let's be grown up here.
Impossible. Both those miss, sadly.
Yeah, she's a little rocked.
Yeah.
Jeez, those are terrible rolls. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I want to at least get one hit in on him. Okay. An attack roll is an ability check. No, it's not. Never mind. Dang.
Okay.
Cannot use this. Okay, yeah. Oh, I guess that's all I got. No. I'm going to use an inspiration and roll one of those again.
Okay. Do it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
Big hit.
Get wrecked.
Hey, you're 10 points. Nothing to sneeze at. Takes the Eldritch Blast in the shoulder. You knock its knoll, hood off, and you can see that it has all these burn marks on its head as you knock the cloak off.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on myself.
Sounds great.
Because, ouch. That is 6 points back.
6. Right.
You know what? Just to get a little bit more out of the way, Sybil's gonna take a few more steps back. Let's see, I think...
You climbing down the cliff?
Yes!
Okay.
Sybil's just fleeing.
Not fleeing, I'm just getting out of range.
Just getting out of the battle slowly. Definitely not fleeing. I'll be back for you.
That's my turn.
Okay. It is Knoll's turn. The fiery scale knoll by Rachna will try to bite him. Its breath doesn't recharge. Hiya. It misses though.
Okay, and as a reaction, it is going to get struck with lightning.
Ooh, okay. Attack save. It fails.
Okay, and 2d8 plus. I'm gonna go with lightning damage.
Sweet.
$15 lightning damage is blasted back 10 feet.
Nice. So it goes in for the bite, but it clanks off your armor, and you invoke your holy symbol, and lightning blasts it out. It flies back 10 feet, but as it is flying, you see that it is super dead.
Okay.
Its lifeless corpse slams on the ground grotesquely. However, I got this whole side here to deal with. This weakened Knoll will attack Jerry recklessly. 2 spear attacks. One of them will
That's
hit.
a crit fail.
For a big 3 points of damage against Jerry.
Nice. That is a big 3 points of damage at this point, actually.
I mean, I'm really sorry I have to do this, but we're gonna. I don't see any other way out of it. So, we got these 2 other fire knolls up
Yep.
here. They coming down. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, this is gonna be a world of hurt.
5. Yeah, I think they can.
Yeah, they can get us both.
Okay, yeah, and then this one's just gonna come down right sort of over here. Yeah. Okay. If it's any consolation, I'll let it get that knoll as well. But we'll do one of them. I need 2 dexterity saving throws from both of you. Hey. Nice. So all of those succeed. So you'll take half damage from both of these.
All right. A long series of 1s.
Yay,
So-
distance.
Okay, half damage first is 11 points.
I'm up after the first one. I do not believe
Nice.
Jerry is.
Nice.
Nope.
Down. Okay.
Oh no.
So then the second fire blast comes in for another 12.
And at that, Wojtek will fall to his knees and then to his face.
Okay. Jerry takes a singled failed death save from the extra fire damage that's coming in after his 0.
And then it's both their turns.
I assume that Noel's dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This Noel's hella dead.
Crispy Noel.
Whew.
Hey.
So Wojtek and Jerry, we're going down together here. That's
Yeah,
good.
holding hands at the end.
It's like the Titanic. We're like the band on the Titanic.
The monk band.
We're playing happy music as we're going to our death.
If the happy music is the
Oh yeah.
horrible rasping last breaths. So that's one failed death save by Wojtek. You one from Jerry now.
I've never done one of these for a long time. What do I roll?
You just click on the
Underneath
word,
your hit
yeah.
points, next to your hit dice, there should be a box for death saves. Just click the thing that says death saves.
Oh, got it.
That's 2 failed death saves.
That's
for
another
Jerry.
one. Ooh. One more, I'm out.
We got Rocknick coming up though now, so
Okay. How far can I move?
30 feet should be.
30.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am going to use. What is it? I'm going to use Healing Word on Jerry at 3rd level, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Wojtek at 3rd level. Cure Wounds is a action. Healing Word is an not a minor action.
But if you cast a spell as an action or bonus action, you can't cast anything but a cantrip.
So technically true. I appreciate the adherence to the rules, but I do think it's fine to do to use bonus actions and regular action spells from like 1 turn.
Good. It's just
Yeah.
I wasn't trying. Again, I never try to be like backseat DM. I'm always worried because you never know.
For Jerry,
Oh, thank goodness.
10 plus
10.
3, so 13. And for Wojtek is 20.
All right.
Back in
Nice.
the game.
I can give Wojtek more because I can reach him.
It's fair.
Yeah, give him the old touchling there. Okay, that's your move action bonus. It is Noel Shaman turn. He gonna throw another Eldritch Blast.
Add 2.
Let me decide. I don't think he can see Rachna. Let's say there's a bunch of cliffs in the way. So one at Jerry, one at Wojtek. So first Eldritch Blast coming up in your face. Wojtek, d20 plus 6. Yeah, that's a miss. And against Jerry, ooh, that's a hit though.
That is absolutely a hit.
So we're looking at d10 plus 3 damage. 9 points of damage to Jerry.
Not dead yet.
Still up. Still up. Still up.
So I just imagine Jerry's like horribly burnt and disfigured, and then like some of his skin heals, and he starts stirring, and then he just gets blasted on the ground, like when you're bored in Skyrim, and you just start hitting the creatures you felled.
What's up, rock climbing Sybil?
So, seeing all this nonsense going on up top, her friend's almost dying on multiple occasions. God, Jeez. Sybil is just trying to hound this shaman, so I'm going to attempt to move back up into 15 feet. Back to where I was a second ago. So I can get in range, and I'm going to blast him 2 more times with Eldritch Blast,
Okay,
hoping to take him out as soon as possible.
it's possible.
I'm
Oh,
trying.
well,
Okay. Oh my god.
mm,
Okay, the second
that
one's
is at
alright.
least, yeah.
Oh jeez.
6 damage. Okay, it's a hit. You know, extra points. Takes another Eldritch Blast to like the mid chest, but he powers through it.
So she flicks her like pen at him like twice, and essentially like ink blots on the end of the pen turn into Eldritch Blast, and then she transitions from that and starts playing "I Need a Hero" and gives Jerry another piece of bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Okay, and the end of our turn comes back to the Knoll dudes. Let's see if they regain their fire breath. The one on the left first does, and the one on the does not.
Oh no.
So I got another fire breath coming, guys.
This is great. Oh,
I'm
shit.
glad you're having fun at least.
I think our party hasn't had a good old-fashioned ass kicking in a while.
True.
Yeah, Routno's fine.
Yeah. So first, though, this one's gonna come down and try to bite Jerry. Since it didn't get its breath back. So it comes in.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah.
And it has advantage because we're prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah. Good point. Hey.
Still misses.
Okay. Well, it was a fire breath.
I just imagine Jerry doing that thing where he like twists and turns as it's biting at him. Oh.
27 damage.
Dex saves for the 3 of you there.
Oh man.
Okay. Wojtek takes.
Do I have disadvantage on mine since I'm prone?
No matter what, you go to 0.
Yeah. So 27 minus 4. Or 4
so
minus
it
27.
It just goes to 0. There are no negative numbers.
Oh really? Okay.
So Rachna would take, 13, so 6 points.
That is, unless you take enough damage to drop you to negative your total HP, in which case you are dead.
This is true.
But that has to happen all at once.
All right, Wojtek.
Alright, Wojtek is gonna, like groan and like, push himself up off the ground. Assume a fighting position. He's going to, take a deep breath, focus his vision, enter a rage. And then he is going to move up between the two and be like, I will hold the front. And he's going to I guess it almost doesn't matter. He will reckless attack the one standing right in front of Jerry.
Okay. That misses. That hits. That hits as well.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Thinking. Yeah, that's how that works.
Yes. So 16 points. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
And after that, Wojtek is going to kind of warily just hold his ground and kind of do the Chris Pratt Velociraptor stance with these hellhounds. And pass turn.
Aye. Jerry, death save, please. Okay, 1 success.
Cool.
Rachna.
I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to use the healing staff's maximum cure wounds. So 4th level.
Ooh, very nice.
That is how many?
I think it's just 4 d8s.
It might be 5.
Because first level cure wounds is just 1 d8.
It's each past 1, so it is 4.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. 22 health back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Aye, the revolving door of Jerry's mortality continues.
Yep.
I believe this question was recently brought up on DNR, but does magical healing give you blood back in your body?
I mean, sure.
Does it undisfigure your skin when it's burned?
No.
I feel like Jerry's one ugly motherfucker after this battle.
And I'm going to put a hand on Wojak's shoulder and use Shield of Faith.
Oh, nice.
All right.
That's very good.
It is the most I can do at this point.
I have an AC of 18 and advantage on attacks against me.
Oh man.
Okay. It is no Shaman Boy's turn. We're gonna take 2 Eldritch Blast attacks at Rachna. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
No,
Is it roll, save, or is it just auto hit thing?
no, they will roll an attack roll against you.
Okay.
So we'll probably miss. As most attack rolls do against Rachna. Oh, okay. Or not.
That hits,
Or
and
not.
that
Oh,
is
okay,
even
well.
out.
Okay, well. Okay, so that's 2 hits. So we got 2. I'll do them both separately just in case.
Okay.
D10 plus 3. So 11. God, 12. So 23 force damage.
How's Rachna doing?
Do you have 1 hit point left?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Okay, that's his turn.
One hit
That's
point in a
the-
dream.
The Etten has 2 heads, and this is wearing a second head, right? Or no, he took off his second head.
Yeah, Sybil blew it off. Yeah.
I was looking for connections.
Is there pattern recognizing human brains?
Well,
Guys,
one was pure strength, the other is magic.
I am legitimately like, I don't know what to do.
That
have
and
no-
I can't really attack. I'm healing you too.
You can do this. I know you can.
Oh, I have
We're so
no-
close.
I have no
Oh.
spells left. All I can do is shoot cantrips. I can't get up there with you guys because I'm a squishy ball of asking to get hit.
We just gotta focus fire on the gnolls before they recharge their breath. That's what's really gonna screw us over, I feel like.
But the problem is I'm the only person really who can hit the guy up here, and he's just gonna keep pelting you guys. He's got more spell slots left.
He's looking pretty weak too. Yeah.
But then all of you guys, like, if you guys all go down, I can't do anything about that. I have no healing spells left.
Yeah. Also, could I have switched off of the staff onto my hammer?
Yeah.
Because
totally.
I can't really use it much anymore. It has 1 charge left, and it might disappear if I use that.
Right.
What's
Yes,
that?
you can have your hammer out.
What should I do? Should I
Okay.
shoot? Should I try to take out the shaman, or should I help with the?
I think help with these things, because they're the ones shredding us with the fire breaths.
Okay. All right. let me make sure I can do this before I. Have they taken any damage?
Yes. One of them, the lower one, took 16 points, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I just make it up where Toll the Dead? You can use Toll the Dead on 2 targets, can't you?
I think it's only one. I think you did make that up.
I feel like I heard it somewhere. It's an adjacent target. I don't know. Hold on.
That's Acid Splash does the adjacent
Nope.
target thing.
Oh, I'm
It's single target.
Gotcha.
It's really good though.
All right, so. Jeez. Yeah, but spread damage. You know what? All right, Sybil will. Okay, I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on. I don't know. No,
The hurt one?
which one's hurt? I don't.
The bottom one is
I
hurt.
don't. Bottom. Yeah. All right. So. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alright. Wisdom save. Coming right up. It fails the wisdom save. So we're looking at
Alright.
11 points in necrotic damage. Is that?
No, it takes 10.
It takes 10, unfortunately. Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, takes 10. It's bloodied now.
Yeah. Jesus, all I can. I was really hoping. Man, that's all I can do. I guess I'm gonna move back a little bit more. Kind of get over here and.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, we see now the fateful recharge rolls. Actually, instead of me doing this, who wants to roll the recharge rolls for me?
Mhm.
I don't want this on my hands. Okay. Hey, that's one fail.
All right, this one.
Hey,
Hey.
good.
Nice.
They didn't recharge their breath weapons.
Nice.
I
You
figured
rolled
my
a
rolls have
1d3. Nice job.
Good
I
roll.
figured my rolls have been crap all night, so I might as well just.
Put them to good use somehow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so they make bite attacks then. First against Wojtek. I forget. Does it have advantage?
Yes, it does.
All right. With the coming in with the 21
That'll hit.
for 9 piercing and
Jeez.
7 fire.
Yeah, that'll put me at 0.
All right. And then a bite coming in at Jerry, not with advantage. So 12 misses.
That is a miss.
Right.
I was very happy
And I
to say
swing
that.
at it.
Oh, cool. Do it up. 19 hits.
What? 9 bludgeoning and extra 1d for lightning damage.
Okay.
I accidentally put +1, but it's 4 damage.
Okay.
And it is blasted back 10 feet.
All right. It gets blasted like up the cliff. Very cool. Wojtek, death save.
Yes, sir.
All right. Success.
Huzzah.
Jerry.
Jerry is gonna get up and he's just gonna say, "Enough of this," and he is going to just go full force again at the knoll right in front of him.
It's gonna
The one that's preoccupied chomping up Wojtek. He's gonna attack it, and I'll do one attack at a time. Come on.
you do not have advantage.
Nope.
I thought it attacked recklessly.
These ones do not have recklessness.
Oh, right. Wojtek did.
Yeah,
okay.
so that's
That's
a
why I
miss,
didn't
unfortunately.
match.
15's a miss,
All right.
unfortunately.
Then here's the next one.
Okay.
And then my 2 unarmed attacks next.
Okay, that's a hit
All right.
for 6.
6.
Very good. And
And I'm going to use my sneak attack damage on that one.
oh, yeah, do it. Cool.
And here's the last one.
Also a hit.
You seem to be very good with unarmed.
Nice. Okay.
And he needs to roll a 13 or better on a dex or be knocked prone. I was going to do the dex one.
Okay. Well, it's same math, but yeah. You
Oh,
roll
it's the same math.
natural. Well, he rolled a 3, so his dex is even worse than its strength.
Oh, okay, cool. So then he is knocked prone.
All right. This like 9-foot tall fire knoll is knocked prone by your deft monkedness.
And then Jerry is Jerry's going to retreat a bit. 1, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to try and get right up against the cliff face.
The one with more health than anyone else currently runs away.
Ragnar.
Okay. First things first, cure wounds on Wojtek at 2nd level.
All right.
Eight health back.
All right.
And that's all I can really do. I'm done.
Okay. It is the Null Shaman's turn. It is going to be angry at Sybil. Just going to shoot the Eldritch Blast at her. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Ooh. Oh no. Go away. Alright. D20 plus this number. Go. That's a miss against Sybil.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
Oh,
no, it's
Sybil
not.
has the worst. She has the worst AC.
I'm just so used to my players having like real armor classes.
Oh,
Sybil
shade.
doesn't wear.
We're not min-maxers over here.
No, there's no shade. Like I built her as specifically just like she doesn't want to wear armor.
Right. There's 12 damage to Sybil then.
God.
And then it'll throw another one at Wojtek
All right.
against your 18 AC now. It's a crit.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Am I right? 2d10.
Hit me, friend.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what I do, I guess, now. I just hit you all the time. For another 12.
Wojtek feels Ragnar reach down and touch him on the shoulder. His eyes flutter open just in time to see a lance of light streak through the sky and drill him in the face, immediately knocking him out again.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Hold on. Wojtek hasn't stood up.
Correct.
He would have disadvantage.
That's true.
Oh, good rules lawyering.
Aha.
Instead of the crit, it is a 12, which misses.
Ah, success.
Yay.
So I'm still at a gentleman's 8 HP.
All right. Save us, Sybil, with your 2 hit points.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
More than Ragnar.
You know what?
100% more than Ragnar, in fact.
Getting slammed in the side of the head with an Eldritch Blast. Oh, hold on. I've got to roll a Constitution saving throw real quick. Okay, my spikes dropped.
Okay.
But getting hit in the side of the face with Eldritch Blast, she's not happy. She's going to point her rod straight at him and just fire 2 Eldritch Bolts right back at him.
All right. Let's see
Come
this.
on!
Come on. Do the thing. That is.
Oh
That is
my
not-
god!
Neither of those hit.
wow.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
This is how it happens, guys.
This is the
I have a
darkness on the other
plus.
end.
I have a +7 to attacks. I have not rolled over a 10 on anything.
Yikes.
Whoa, you did once. That one Eldritch Blast hit.
One hit half an hour ago. That one hit.
Yeah.
All right. We have turn Knoll, Fire Knoll turn. Who wants to roll their recharge rolls?
Hey,
get-
simple.
They get them back on 5 and 6, so that's one back.
Oh,
That's one back.
I just killed someone. That's
They-
cool.
accidentally clicked.
This is why I
Oh,
moved
sorry.
away.
Is that alright?
This
Yeah.
scenario.
That's good. Okay, so we're gonna have this one in front here. It's prone, so it stands up. Use half its movement to stand. It's got its breath recharged. Bleh. It burps fire at you two guys.
I save. If you roll straight ones, I can still live.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, so both you guys go down.
Also, as a reaction, just to spite it, I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, it is immune to fire, unfortunately. Okay.
Still, it would be
That I
22.
think encapsulates the night that we're having right here.
Yeah.
I do Hellish Rebuke. Well, it's immune to fire.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Alright, I'm still up, guys. We still have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot to-
This
I
knoll's
forgot-
gonna come. So 5 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tries to bite Jerry.
Just hello. No.
Hello. Have you tried death today? That misses though.
That just miss.
Sure does.
I am not interested in your death, thanks.
Oh, okay. Bye. It's Wojtek's turn. Give me that death save. Won't fail.
Yep.
Jerry.
Pass.
Alright, Jerry needs to do some damage.
Yep.
So let's start out with the short sword.
This one's looking pretty rough in front of you. That misses though.
Do I
Jerry's
have
got-
anything?
So
Bardic.
many bad rolls.
You got my last bardic inspiration.
That's true. So without advantage, the 15 misses.
Do I still have that bardic inspiration? I lost track of it.
Yes, you still have a new one. To make it an 18, that will hit.
Yes.
For 7 damage, this Null is slain in front of you.
Oh, so Jerry just sort of pokes at it as it tries to bite it and finally drops it. And then he is going to use his movement and rush around. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. He can still make it. And he is going to use his last key point
Ooh, Brennan, the last key.
and do an unarmed attack.
Ooh, that hits.
That's a hit, and then he's going to do his last with his flurry of blows, and he's just going to yell out his power word. Hey-ya! And I don't get sneak attack if if someone's unconscious.
Yeah, there's no conscious allies to. Yeah.
5.
5 and 8. 13 points
13.
of damage. Nice.
And is there anything else? And then have him please roll a strength. I want to throw him 15 feet.
Okay, cool.
And I'm hoping straightforward, which maybe will drop him over the edge.
Nope, not today.
Not today, that's right. All right. And then I'm all out of movement, so I'm gonna hang tight here.
All right, rock now death save.
Okay. I don't know what that is, if it's a success or a failure.
That is a success. One success.
Okay.
All right, spooky shaman. You got 2 Elder Blasts. We got 2 of you fools still up.
Yep.
So we're gonna come in here for so one Eldritch Blast against Jerry. We'll start with Jerry. 6 against Jerry. Oh, that's a miss.
That is a miss.
Ooh,
Nice.
So violent. And against Sybil, a hit.
Is that a hit against
Still
Sybil?
Never mind.
Yes, it is.
Your AC is 10?
Yep.
Oh my god.
If it's any consolation, I had a character in 3.5 whose AC got down to 7 once.
It's bad,
How?
especially in 3.5. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
Jerry's the last one up.
Oh no.
Yep.
Sybil is blasted backwards.
It was a dream sent as a warning from the gods.
It's also the first time she's been knocked unconscious the entire time she's been with you guys.
That's true. That's true.
Huh.
Okay.
I think
death
this
saves.
is Rutna's second time being unconscious ever.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Etten was the first
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
The Etten,
Yeah.
two-headed thing
Indeed.
that I
Sybil.
had to almost solo because everyone else was off doing their own things.
Yeah, that was also a rough fight.
You don't know the only thing that can make my rolls worse today?
The natural one, your D save.
That's gonna be it. Oh,
Success.
got a
Nice. A success.
All right.
All right.
Turn Noel. Who wants to roll the recharge?
I gotta roll this for me.
Yeah.
This is a Jerry roll.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Hey,
Two.
recharge. Okay.
Oh, I'm riding the luck train.
No fire today. Coming with the bite though. Bite hits.
Bite
Jerry,
hits.
for 18 damage.
I have 4
Jerry,
hit
what?
points left. I'm fine.
What? Hold on. What level rogue are you?
I am a level 3 rogue.
Oh, jeez, I thought you were level 5. Never mind. Dang.
No uncanny dog for him. Okay. Wojtek, death save, please.
You got it, Chief. Ooh, 1-1.
Okay. Alright, 1-1.
I kind of wonder if Jerry's going to think to use a potion.
It is Jerry's turn. Probably his last.
Jerry does not have a potion. So it's not exactly an option. But all right. I mean, it can't. This can't hurt. I really need. So I'm gonna try this Inquisitor thing or Inquisitive thing.
Okay.
So make a Wisdom Insight against a creature. The target's deception. If I succeed, I can use the sneak attack even if I don't have advantage.
Oh, very nice. It's a bonus action. Okay, so its charisma is. Oh yeah, you handily
Alright.
beat it.
So I see an opening, and I'm gonna do my 2 attacks for the monk.
Okay.
Oh
so
yes.
hits.
Oh, this could be the difference. 9. And with the sneak attack damage.
Nice.
So the only reason you kill it is because you used insightful fighting.
Fuck yes! Alright. Holy shit.
No, we still have the
Oh my
shaman.
God. I mean,
Get out of his range.
I still have movement.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
I still have movement. All right. Where can I get like 3? All right. Jerry's gonna look around, and if I move forward, can I get 3/4 cover against the bluffs? Like right against the bluffs?
Oh yeah. Basically anywhere you can press yourself up against and have a lot of cover.
So if I go
Like
1,
there is a pretty
2,
good place.
yeah. So
Yeah,
Jerry's
right
gonna go
now.
right here, and then he might take a hide next turn.
Right, because you've used all your actions. Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
Jerry's up against the cliff face, and now it's a fight to the finish.
It sure is.
Oh,
We're gonna Metal
man.
Gear Solid this shit.
Dude, I am Scully.
Alright, I need a death save from Rock now.
4.
That's one fail.
Yeah.
Okay, we are at the Null Shaman's turn. It's looking around. It's being all like assessing its options and such. Okay, this is what happens. Jerry, you're hiding behind this rock, and you're breathing hard. Your friends are unconscious, bleeding out behind you. There is but one foe left, but suddenly you are encased in darkness.
Ooh.
Yeah, just an inky blackness descends over your position, and you can see nothing. None of your other friends can see anything either, obviously being unconscious. So, Sybil, it's your turn. Death save. That's a fail. These guys are done, so Wojtek. Save. Alright, Jerry, you're in pitch blackness. You kind of remember the lay of the land around you.
So, Jerry is going to use his bonus action to hide.
Okay.
And then he's going to sort of skulk. Where's the edge of the inky blackness?
So it is a 15-foot radius of darkness around.
Centered around where he is? Okay.
Centered around where you are, yeah. Yeah.
And then what's the...
So if we're hiding as a bonus action, I'm gonna need that
Oh, the stealth roll?
Yeah.
Because you guys don't have much time left. What are you guys like? You guys are almost dead?
I think
I'm
I'm
2
1-1.
successes, 1 failure.
I have 1 success, 1 failure.
what's Sybil on?
1 and 1.
Okay, so we have like some turns.
All right.
We might roll ones and die, but we'll see.
So stealth, 24 is solid.
Okay, you are sufficiently stealth, you believe.
And then Jerry's going to try and climb in a direction that the guy's not expecting. So he's going to actually start like moving his way towards this guy and try and stay hidden. He's trying to guess that the guy's going to come like over this way, and that'll get the drop on him.
Okay. So climbing up the things is difficult terrain, so yeah, double the movement it costs to move through those squares.
Yep. So 10. So he's got 50 around. So then he's got 10, 20, or 10, 20, 30. And then he's going to try and stay hidden, like right at the edge of the darkness, but like stay hidden, but so he can see him out of the darkness.
Okay, so it's hard because you have to like peek your face out of the darkness. So like it's like you can see, if you want to see out, your face has to be outside of the darkness.
Right. So he's going to sort of try and scramble up the cliff face right to the edge and stay hidden sort of on the under part of the cliff face and try and listen for him.
Okay, make a perception.
And this is another thing, the inquisitive guy has something. Eye for detail. Oh no, that doesn't do anything. All right, perception.
Okay, you listen at the very edge of the darkness spell, and you hear the sounds of like pawed feet running away on like rocky gravel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you like stick your face outside of the darkness to see?
Yeah, he would.
All right. You look and you do not see the Knoll shaman. They have moved. They have moved beyond this turn in the cliffy path, but you could hear them like faintly running away.
I think at that, Jerry would sort of check his sort of horribly disfigured body, and would go and try and revive his comrades.
Okay.
He would sort of look on their body for any like potions or anything that he could give them.
Okay. Well, we should do this still in initiative. So that was like your turn, right? You had used most of your movement to get there.
Yeah. So so it would basically be next round he'll make his way down and try and help his comrades.
Yeah.
Rocking a death save.
Mm-hmm.
That's a failure.
Little fail.
Sybil death save.
Oh, is this going to turn into a Sophie's Choice thing where I have to choose who to save?
I mean,
oh
that's a
no!
failed death save.
Oh no!
Wojtek.
Oh no!
Wojtek
I didn't
is
think it
stable.
could get worse.
Okay, so Wojtek is stable, so that's one
All right.
choice gone from your list.
Oh.
So Sybil and Ragnar are both at 2 fails, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Jerry's turn.
I hope Jerry doesn't step on a rock on his way.
I think you'll be fine.
All right. So 10, 15, and then I guess the darkness is difficult terrain.
No.
Okay.
Darkness
Okay.
is difficult terrain.
You also
20,
You also have the mobile feet. I'm just letting you know.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and then he's right by you guys. So I guess actually this is where this can come into play. So I can do a bonus action to make a wisdom perception check. So I'm going to try and do that to see which one of these guys is worse off.
Okay, I mean, I'll tell you that for free. They both
Okay.
seem... Oh, do you mean which one of like Wojtek and Ragnar?
Yeah, because like Jerry's
Okay.
coming up on this, and I'm trying to like do a quick like rogue check to see whether I can figure out which one's breathing.
Right. So it looks like Wojtek is unconscious, but his wounds don't appear to be fatal. Ragnar, on the other hand, is teetering on the brink of death.
And I'm going to try and see if I can grab a healing potion off of him and feed it to him. If that's
Okay.
possible,
Does
I don't
he
know.
have a healing potion?
Do you have anything on you, Ragnar?
No, I do not.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you some narrative space here, Jerry. So you like look around quickly in Ragnar's stuff. You don't find any healing potions. You do know that you could try to make a DC 10 medicine check to stabilize someone who's dying.
And what was the worst injury that Ragnar got that took him down? Was it the breath weapon thing?
Yep, because I had 1 health. The Eldritch Bolts are the ones that really got me down.
Yeah, for sure.
So then he would try and he would basically rip off, or no, he would take the cloak that Ragnar's wearing. He would sort of rip it off of his body and try and wrap it around the worst sort of like gaping wound in his, I'd imagine it's like his side or something, and just try and stabilize him whatever way it could.
Okay, DC 10 medicine check. Whew, okay.
Yes!
Rachna is stabilized.
That
Yay.
elven cloak got some use to it.
And I roll 1d4.
Yeah, for how many hours you will wake up in.
1.
Okay, cool. So Rachna's stable. We'll remove Rachna and Wojtek from the list. That was Jerry's turn. Sybil.
Oh god, you're at 2?
Yeah.
1 and 2, I think.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
We're all here for you, Wimpy.
Come on,
Putting
come
this
on.
together.
Okay.
No!
Hold on.
Oh, we have a hold on.
Can I use Dark One's own luck on this?
So what does it say?
Starting at 6.
You can all do it. So
It is a
does-
saving throw.
It is, and it doesn't say you have to be conscious or anything, because like it's your patron. Like
Now you
Yeah.
just need to get above a 3 or a 3.
yeah, so throw that D10 on there. Will your patron save you? No, they will not. Oh, yeah. So re-roll your death save. We'll keep the +2 for the Dark One's own luck as
I
well.
also have an inspiration.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes!
Sybil. So,
Nice.
okay. So we need some juice. We need some juice here. Sybil, what thought like brings you back from the brink of death with 1 hit point? Is
So-
it
It
like,
has to be
is it
something
like your
related to the
patron?
one who gave you an inspiration.
Yeah, it could be.
Jeez. I honestly think it's all the experiences of the last few weeks. It probably are the last few weeks. Even though she can kind of get salty, sometimes she's honestly had fun. So I imagine what happens is like, as she's laying on the ground, because I don't know, she didn't really take any blood. Like, and she didn't get bit or anything. It's all like most of her stuff was like burned and. Oh God, I don't even know. Like I'm shaking right now. I'm just. Wow. So if anyone, or like say, if anyone were to look at Sybil, what happens is, as Jerry's up there trying desperately to save the other two, almost like a dark, like gray flame, kind of like starts wrapping around her, and in her mind she sees, or like rather she hears like whispers, nothing audible at first, and they grow and grow and grow, and then she starts hearing stories of things she doesn't know about, and the more she tries to focus on them, the more she realizes it's things she hasn't learned yet, and her drive to know more, her like almost her almost insatiable hunger for knowledge and to just experience as much as of the world as possible. It's very much as like I'm too young to die kind of thing. And she just kind of goes and then her eyes shoot open and she sits up and she just grabs the tome off like that she has and just curls up in a fetal position and just starts crying. But it's like a happy kind of like, you know, like the oh my God, I can't believe that I'm still here kind of cry. That kind of cry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jerry, you rush over to the edge, probably like to look for Sybil's corpse, perhaps, but you see her sitting upright, crying into her book.
And I think Jerry would sort of leap down the cliff and slow fall, I don't think it's far enough. We would need to roll. And he would just go and put an arm on Sybil's back, and just just say, Sybil, I'm worried. We're still not safe here. Let's try and find a safe spot. I'm glad you're breathing. I thought we lost you there.
Yeah. Oh god. That was a lot. We really. Are the other two okay?
They're breathing. I don't know. And he'll sort of Jerry does not look, he looks like almost like a revenant at this point. Like he's like, his clothes are half burned off. You see like where his skin's been like burnt, and he's got like a distinct like holes and like blood coming out of various places on him. He looks like the end of like one of the main characters at the end of like a big anime movie. And
that gave a very distinct like image. So seeing that, Sybil just kind of like, her eyes wide, just like, hold on, I actually have something for this. And she reaches into her side pouch, and like you hear the clinking of glass bottles, and she pulls out 4 potions of healing. She hands you one. Actually, she hands you 3, and she says, "Go give those to the other 2. This one's for me, and you drink that one too. We need to get to the point we can at least leave." So,
and Jerry will just say to her, he'll just sort of look at her and say, "No, let's go up there. Let's go up there together. You're not coming out of my sight for another minute here." And he'll sort of like try and like help her along the path up to where the other 2 are, to give them the healing potions.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, Sybil's not gonna say no. It was literally a thing. It's like, I'm way too tired to move, kind of thing.
Yeah, I sort of imagine the scene where like Jerry is sort of carrying her weight on the shoulder, but they're both sort of like limping but back up. Everyone can go ahead and roll me their potion of healing hit points.
Okay, I'm going to assume
Okay,
that...
it is how much?
2d4 plus 2. What are you assuming?
I'm going to assume that Jerry and Sybil have drank their health potions before administering to each of us. And the reason I'm assuming this is because Wojtek would wake up swinging, and there is a non-zero chance that if they're close enough, then he would clock one of them.
I honestly think Jerry would wait to take the potion until he gave it to the other 2.
Oh no. So would Jerry be giving the potion to Wojtek then?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll an attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Okay, so Wojtek wakes up swinging, and Jerry like takes like a I'm assuming you take like a stumble step back or 2, and like
he just falls over.
Did Wojtek would like look around and be like, "Did we get them? Did we kill them all?"
And Jerry from the ground will just say, "All but one. He's not long for this life, though. Not as soon as we're healed up."
By the way, as soon as I'm up, I'm going to start Prayer of Healing once I see that we're not currently being attacked.
Beautiful.
And Jerry's gonna try and like look around for like a safe spot, and then he's just gonna give up. He's just gonna sort of lay on the ground and stare at the sky and just wait until he can move again.
Very hushedly, Sybil's going to
My
Open up
apologies for
her
being muted.
tongue and just
Wojtek
start
woke
muttering
up
and
swinging. Hard.
Everyone gets 19 back.
casting the ritual for Leomund's tiny hut, which it still won't let me add to my spell list. I don't know why, but so yeah, I'll do that though. That way we have at least somewhere to take a rest if we have to. At the very least, a short rest.
I think we're probably going to have to.
I mean, at the very least, we can manage a short rest. Because I honestly, I don't want to take a long rest here.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same here. So, and when Wojtek like gets up, and we're just sort of laying on the ground for a little while Rachna's chanting, he'll just say, he'll just go over to Wojtek and just say, "We would not have lived through that without you being here, kind sir. I'm glad you're with us."
Yes, it is good for you to have Wojtek's back as well. I apologize. I have quite a headache. You all fought well. It was a very good fight, seeing how we are all alive on the other side of it.
It came down to one hit at the end there. When you went down a third time, when I got up a third time, I don't even know. That was crazy. Just crazy. And it'll just sort of like collapse back.
I wanted to thank you personally. I saw when you took out those 3 gnolls, right when Wojtek was still on the ground. No, it was, right when Wojtek was just starting to falter. I have to say, it's not, well, you, but everyone else. Wojtek would not be here if it were not for you. We all had a very important role to play in that fight, and we all played it very admirably.
It was, it's a good, I guess, and he'll just have a little bit of trouble collecting his thoughts, and he'll just say, "Next time we fight these gnolls, it'll be on our terms, not theirs. We'll make sure of it."
Already thinking about the next fight. I like this. I like you. He's going to reach into his pack and pull out one of the bottles of the Raja cider and pop it open, take a swig, and start to like pass it around.
Jerry would absolutely take a swig. And he would say, Jerry would hold it up, and something we didn't really play out, but would have happened in the first time the gnolls came in and threw their breath weapon everywhere, is Jerry's donkey's a dead pile of charred meat, I'd imagine.
Oh no.
Yes.
And Jerry would just say, point at the donkey and just say, "To Krenel," and take a big swig, and then pass it over to Sybil.
Sybil will kind of just wave her hand away and pull out one of her own bottles and just, "I need something a little bit more."
Wojtek will shrug and just be like, "It doesn't matter what you drink, just drink Malishka. We have earned it after that battle."
Okay. Sorry, I just disconnected for a moment.
No worries. We're just drinking and sitting in the tiny hut.
Okay.
But, jeez, I don't. Yeah. So, are we taking a short rest then, and then heading off again, or are we pursuing after the short rest, or are we? Because meta-wise, I can manage that because I get my 2 spell slots back.
I
my
have
warlock
almost
slot.
no spells left.
Voitek is
Yeah.
fine, but
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Voitek is fine. The only thing I'm out of is key points, and I can survive without those. I know that's a little bit of more of a tough sell for Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point Jerry would like recommend like a full regrouping for the party. Like that's what I think. I think for Jerry, it's like, okay, this is what happens when you aren't careful and you're rushing headlong and you're doing overnight marches and stuff. So I think Jerry would just say to the party, so we're taking so out of character, we're doing a short rest, right?
That was my intent.
Yeah. So you get all your ki back on a short or long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just need to meditate for an hour as part of a short rest.
And in a meta sense, I can use my warlock slots to cast a like healing spells also. So if I need to, I can do that. Now, if we wanted to take 2 hours of rest, I could honestly, on the first short rest, I could pump both my warlock slots spells into my ring. This is all meta. I could pump, or this is all out of character, I guess. I could pump both my warlock slots into my ring, and then take another short rest and have essentially 4 slots.
What are the rules on taking 2 short rests back to back?
So I think you can take an unlimited number of short rests per day, I think. Let me just check. I'll look up short rests. I think it's only long rests. You're limited to 1 per 24 hours.
Right. I'm just curious about like short rests back to back. Is the only thing that I'd be curious about.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'd need a long rest because I have very few spell slots left. I have 3 first level and 2 second level.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like if I pump, say if I were to dump 2 level 4 healing words into my ring, and I could cast, and we took 2 short rests, I could cast those 2 at 4th level, or not. I'm sorry, I cast one of those at 4th level, and then I'd have Misty Step in the ring, and then so essentially I could cast 3 healing spells total.
as far as I can tell, there is no rules against taking consecutive short rests.
Okay. Cool. In that case, during the second short rest, Voitek would be up and about, kind of like keeping watch, because he doesn't need another one. He'll be up and about, like keeping watch, kind of searching the battlefield, picking the knolls for, like any possible like rations or like potential healing items. He's not really, poking around for anything of like real high value, but like if he notices something, he'll pick it up.
Just totally incidentally, can someone roll a d12 for me?
Why?
Thank you.
Okay.
What
I'm
evil are
sorry.
you going to unleash upon us?
That was not actually a d12. That just rolled a 1 because...
I see. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's still
Well,
a 1.
Testa Creed. Okay.
It's rigged. Jerry would see what equipment he could salvage off of Krenel.
Okay, so let's do something here. You know all what Krenel had, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we are going to roll a d4, and on a 4, 100% of the equipment will be fine, and it will decrement by 25% going down. Cool. So all of
All
the
right,
equipment is
so
fine.
it killed the horse, but he's fine. Everything's fine. All right, so I'll figure out what of the stuff that's around Jerry would be able to carry, and the rest will just leave.
Okay.
Also, over the course of the 2 hours while we're sitting in the hut, Sybil would offer to mend anyone's clothes, just to do something. And once she's done with that, she's pretty much spending the rest of the time reading.
Question about magic items in your world, Aaron. Are they more resistant to damage? Like they're harder to tear, harder to burn, etc.?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, in that case, like the only thing that Wojtek might need repairs on are like singe holes in his pants. His half cloak seems to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, she would do it if he wanted her to. She'd probably use the actual magic spell on that then. So, yeah, I mean, she's not very talkative right now.
Okay, so we have taken the 2 short rests back to back. And we've put all the spell slots in various rings. We've rolled all our hit dice. We've gotten our key points back. We're sitting in the Lehman's tiny hut. What is the battle plan?
Wojtek would suggest we continue moving for the day, but kind of take an easier pace. Try to play it, a little bit more cautious until we are back up to snuff.
Are we intending on tracking the knoll that ran?
Well, given that he said that they were agents of a white dragon, then that might be for the best. He says with a twinkle in his eye.
I mean, not to go against my nature and be the pessimist here, but we kind of got laid out by a bunch of gnolls. Are we really in the best shape to fight a dragon?
No.
It doesn't scoping out the next steps doesn't mean fighting anything yet. But it's the kind of thing where if you don't act decisively and make a move, the other person's going to make a move first, and then you can be out of luck real quick.
Exactly. They know we are here on the mountain, and they know that we are at least hostile, possibly in their eyes, to them.
Then we get off the mountain. We're just passing through anyways. We're not even... Jerry, this whole thing is to help your hometown. I mean, we agreed to help we agreed to keep an eye out for the woodling, but I mean, a dragon? Really?
It's not. It's And I guess what I would be curious about, Aaron, is would Jerry have ever heard of like gnolls hanging around the mountain, or would he have heard of the White Fire Tyrant from being around this area at all?
Yes and yes. So, back when you were a monk at the Tintern Abbey, you would have heard about the gnolls for sure, though you had never known them to be so aggressive, and you would have never known them to have like these weird, like giant scaled fire-breathing gnolls. That is new. Additionally, you would have heard legends of the White Fire Tyrant. I have the name, yes, Sindir Thaxalusk, the White Fire Tyrant. Allegedly, a dragon slain like hundreds of years ago by a valiant knight named Lady Brylig the Bold.
Yeah, we've learned all this, I think.
Oh, that's right. Now my memory is refreshed.
Yeah, we didn't get the previously on because we jumped right into combat. So.
So Jerry will just say, I have to believe it's connected. It's that. I mean, the first thing that Saint Boron teaches, and the first thing you learn about the reality of this universe is that, when all of a sudden events collide, it means something. I have to believe that this is connected to what's going on underneath the mountain.
Dragons are in the sky, though. This... Okay. To put it bluntly, if we fight a dragon, we're gonna die.
Something woke up the White Fire Tyrant.
I agree, but we are not coming here for that something. We're coming here to help you.
Unless, of course, they're the same thing.
But the dragon isn't a marching band of not paladins, of priests.
No, it's not. But it could be what Aaron came here to find. Evan, not Aaron.
Okay. So that goes back to my original idea of dragons are in the sky, they're going underground.
It could be buried underground.
Then what does it have to do with a dragon?
It could be dead, and he could be bringing it back.
But they're servants of it. If it's dead, then what are they serving? A pile of dust?
Could be.
None of this makes any
We
sense.
serve gods we don't see. Why wouldn't they serve a pile of dust they can?
And I think Jerry would just try and look Sybil like square in the eye and say, Sybil, the goal is just to get information. It's not to go charging in headlong.
Yes, but what happens when they see us and charge at us again?
I've seen you blink out and invisible and hide yourself a dozen different ways in the short time I've known you.
I can get out no problem. But what happens whenever you drop again? Or you, and she points at Rockma. If you drop, I'm the only other person who can pick you up. It is
Jerry,
dumb to think that you can walk into anywhere being stealthy.
I'm going to nod.
So gathering information isn't going to work. She does that thing where she pinches her middle, the bridge of her nose. I understand, to a certain degree, where you guys are coming from, but at the same time, be rational. Please. I'm with you guys, but I watched. Let's just say I watched all of us get really, really close to dying.
Ron will nod.
And have you ever
I'm on
felt...
your side. I'd prefer we keep going away from the dragon. Or whatever it is now.
Wait a second. pinches the nose again. Then why were you arguing a second ago?
I was just stating facts. I'm saying that Evan is likely the one that's causing this. So if we go deal with him, we'll be dealing with this as well.
Wojtek is willing to put the dragon on the back burner. We will come back later.
And Jerry will just say, here's what worries me. We go and say this Evan Raja has the powers to stir dead dragons. Say he has the power to imbue gnolls with other earthly, ungodly powers. Shouldn't we know what we're up against before we charge blindly headlong into the midst?
Speaking on that, Aaron, how similar was that Noel's abilities to mine?
So, like, you certainly saw the Noel shooting out like blasts of energy, but they didn't look as if they were granted from the same source as yours.
Okay. The only reason I ask is because like I Eldritch Blast and all that crap. I was like, all right, okay. So again, I'm not against gathering information, but can we gather information away from the dragon, please? We go to the Abbey. We gather information there.
Rotna nods.
Trust me, I'm all about gathering information. I'm all about investigating. I just prefer to do it as far away from a dragon as possible.
And Jerry will just say, the path ahead is uncertain, but hopefully following your words will bear fruit.
So no dragon.
Rotna nods.
For now.
Right, no dragon. Good. You know, I would have fought the dragon with you guys. I wouldn't have let you die if I could help it, but just let's be smart sometimes. Even you, big guy. And she kind of like pats Wojtek's shoulder.
He cocks an eyebrow and just like looks at her appraisingly.
So it sounds like we're headed to the Abbey next, right?
Rotna nods.
That does sound like what the plan, with that consensus has been reached.
Yep. Wojtek would reiterate his idea of taking today kind of slowly and cautiously, just in case, they rally more gnolls and until we can get back on our feet, and then, pushing hard again tomorrow.
Sybil would nod emphatically.
Okay.
Second level exhaustion and all of that.
Right. So is the plan to make some progress today?
Maybe
Whatever's
Basically, whatever we can make without pushing ourselves.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like half a day's progress, if that's reasonable.
Yep.
Wait. If I'm not wrong, we slept till midday because we pushed through the night before, right?
Yes.
Because our initial plan was to travel by night.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And then we got attacked.
Yeah, you were going to wait the rest of the sunlit hours of this day.
That's
But
right.
The
So,
situation may have changed.
yeah. So we pushed until dark and then we instead travel by day now. or would you guys still prefer to travel by night? Because then, if that's the case, we might as well just finish waiting before we move.
I'm very okay dropping the travel by night plan. That has not seemed to have borne fruit for us.
True.
So I mean, if we're like ripe on the top of a mountain for things like dragons to swoop down and just claw us off the mountain, that's sort of what prompted the travel by night in the first place. But life is uncertainty, so.
Robin nods.
Okay, so the tiny hut is dropped for now. You guys proceed to make like 4 or so hours of travel before slowly picking your way through the mountain paths before darkness will take you. So move you between the 2 hexes here. We need someone to lead our travel. We need a guide.
I
I
think,
thought that was Jerry, since
it's
he's the one
still-
that knows the way.
yep, it would be Jerry. And I will roll the check that you want me to. And it was, if I remember the check, it was a special kind of check, right? Trailblazing.
Yeah, so either intelligence, nature, or wisdom survival.
Got it.
I cannot put Rottenness
Yeah.
Token on the middle.
Yeah,
and this is stressing me out.
Yeah, if you hold down Alt, you can just put it wherever.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It also pings whenever I do something.
Okay,
Good old fashioned
So-
middle of the road.
indeed. So,
Or middle of the road.
Can I give him guidance on this?
yeah, if you have the guidance spell.
Yeah. So I'll just say that occasionally Sybil will just kind of look over and be like, "What about that over there?" And then just kind of like help point in them.
What about not falling off the cliff, Jerry? Have you considered that?
No, Sybil's the one that always jumps off
Oh,
cliffs.
that's true. That's true.
Huh.
So you
That's
guys.
why I'm an expert at not doing that.
So you guys are slowly picking your way through the mountains, though perhaps in your sort of tired state, you don't actually end up making much forward progress today. Yet you have to sort of double back a great deal to find another path forward. However, as you are sort of traveling along this sort of craggy mountain road, up ahead, maybe about 100 feet, you see what looks like a cart, maybe a wagon, in the middle of the road.
What time is it?
It is about probably 6 or 7 in the evening by now.
It's not dark though.
Yeah, just about to be dark. Couple more hours.
See, having a familiar right now would be handy, but
Wojtek is Wojtek would be like acting as if he was just going to continue straight down the road, ignoring the carts if no one else stops. But he would probably, like stop and be like, "Oh, we're stopping." If people decide to investigate.
I mean, Sybil will take a look at it. She'll investigate.
Yeah,
Just
so
to see.
nearing this this cart in the middle of the road, you can see that it is like a rather large wagon coming up, and you're coming up at it from behind. It appears that the wagon has a broken wheel and appears to have been discarded here along the mountain path. Most of the contents in the back of the wagon have it's largely empty in the back of the wagon, save for a few bags what seemed like grain. I think, though, for perhaps Sybil, Jerry, and Rachna, most interestingly about this wagon, there is, on the side of it, the sigil of House Blackstone.
Jerry would notice that, and his attention, instead of just sort of seeing the abandoned cart, like he'd start investigating the area and seeing, like, for signs of recent activity. Like he's going to try and figure out when the last time a human being was around this cart.
Okay.
Well, besides this time.
Right.
Great detective, Jerry.
Uh,
Cool. Give me like an investigation then.
He has no fucking idea.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. Dude, that's cool though. Because I was. Sybil would have been looking on the interior rather than the interior of it to see like if it looks like people once it broke down got out and continued on, or whether it was ransacked. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Investigation as well. Very nice. Sybil, to you, it looks like that the wagon was once quite full of supplies, and you can see, though the mountain path is stony and such, there are some like loose gravelly bits and like some light snow, so you can see a great many footprints that go up this trail, as well as other wagon tracks that go beyond the discarded wagon. You get the impression that the wagon broke. They could not take it with them. Whoever this group was traveling with like multiple wagons, so they emptied this wagon and continued on.
Seeing everyone kind of leap into action, Wojtek would walk up to, I guess, Rachna hasn't said anything yet, or said he's doing anything yet, so Wojtek would walk up to Rachna and be like, what is happening? Why are we stopped?
There's a cart.
Yes, I can see that. There appears to be great interest in this cart. Why?
Well, from what I can see, there's at least a wheel broken, and it has the sigil of the house that we're friends with. So we'd like to know what happened.
Wojtek will cross his arms and nod. I like to imagine just like Wojtek standing next to Rachna, both of them just have their arms crossed, nodding, watching the like Jerry and Sybil like go hardcore
like,
investigator.
Yep, because we're not good at that.
How broken is the wheel?
It looks broken enough that they didn't want to stop to repair it, but not so broken as to be impervious to like a mending spell or something.
Okay, that's why I was asking, because Sybil will quickly pull out her journal and flip to a particular page, and she'll just kind of read it, like kind of do that thing where she runs her finger across it and looks at this, and she shrugs. She's like, maybe this will work, and she'll flick her wrist at it and cast mending.
Whoosh, the magic takes hold and the wheel snaps back into place.
Oh,
Pretty
wow.
functional.
Well, we have a cart now. No horse.
I don't nod. I think we should likely leave it here.
Yeah, someone else can have it. More importantly, though, what is the Blackstone cart doing with this caravan of ne'er-do-wells?
Is it this path? Is the path somebody could take to Tintern Abbey, right?
Yes.
So perhaps Blackstone's dad came up the mountain with Evan Raja, or maybe separately, but maybe together.
So, Jerry mentioning that, Sybil flips back a few pages in her journal, reads it, kind of like looks like she just had a revelation, and flips back a couple pages, does that thing where she's like checking her own information. You know what I mean? Like looking back and forth between pages, and she's like, "Oh, okay. So there were mentions of the smell of brimstone and sulfur in the tunnels beneath, right?
Right.
And I believe one of you, at least, I did not write which one said it, mentioned the fact that they believe that Lord Blackstone may have made a deal with a fiend, right?
That's not a rumor. That's fact. We know that for a fact.
Oh, okay. Well, Brimstone, fiend. It just kind of does like the weighing hands thing. It's like, I mean, wasn't it you who said there's no such thing as coincidences?
And Jerry will just sort of like put two and two together and just sort of frown and cross his arms and just look up the path and then
So
look
now-
back at Sybil and then shrug his shoulders.
So now what I picture is Sybil standing in the back of the cart with her books and like books open, and like you're looking over her shoulder, and all you can see is Jerry standing there with his arms crossed, and behind him about 20 feet are both Rachna and Wojtek, both with arms crossed and tapping their feet. So it's like Sybil's all enthusiastic, and slowly but surely everyone else is getting less enthusiastic. Well, it's a working hypothesis at the least. But you're right, we have no use for this cart. Is there anything in the cart that's left at all?
There's a couple old like sacks of grain, but that's about it.
Oh, and I bet they're all damp and stuff from the snow at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah. You should like open up a bag, look in it. She's like, ew, never mind. Right. So keep moving, I guess.
Nowhere to go but forward.
Yep.
It is at that time that you hear a great screech from above you,
Take out hammer.
and you look up, and you hear like this strange laughter, almost like human laughter, but sort of distended and distorted in some sort of like grotesque manner. And you see on sort of the rocky cliffs above you, alighting down from the sky onto the rocky cliffs above you, two large beasts, the bodies like lions, tails long and full of spikes, like these horrible jutting spikes on the end of their tails, and grotesque big mane, sort of a coiled mane, but where you might expect like an animal face, there's this like horrible like mockery of a human face. And these two large creatures, they alight down on the cliffs above you, and like they snarl and sneer at you, and they look like they are ready to fight. And perhaps need initiatives to be rolled.
Yay.
Wojtek is gonna smirk and say, "As promised."
Jerry's going to he's going to look around at the party, and he's going to motion for Sybil to to move back and sort of like move protectively, like in front of her.
Oh boy.
Oh, I should do that thing too. Am I clicked? I am.
Just gotta move him down here for a hot sec. And back up. Alright. That is a 13 for Mr. Fizzini. Oh, already there. Okay. That's everybody. Beautiful.
Mr. Fazzini.
Alright. The creatures, they gain an initiative upon you. So they will take their tails and they sort of like bring them back, almost like a scorpion ready to strike. But then they will like whip them forward, and the spikes that are on their tails shoot down at you. So they get 3 attacks each. So let's have 3 attacks each against Jerry and Sybil. So first, 3 attacks at Jerry. 1, 2.
I rolled a hit dice. I just didn't get much back from it.
Okay.
Ooh,
So 4
I rolled a crit deflect missile.
You sure did.
I'm not gonna throw it back. I'm just gonna catch it and then just drop it.
Okay, cool. So none of those attacks hit you. You grab the 1. 3 tail spike attacks against Sybil. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits.
All of those hit. Oh no.
Oof. That's 25 points of damage, I think. No,
Ouch.
24 points of damage. These 3, I think they're like 10-inch long, like big spikes.
Ooh.
And they come, they down like they like rip cuts in your arm and your legs and stuff.
I just get like Naruto impaled by those, like, you know, those rods that everyone gets thrown into them. That's pretty much what I just pictured happened.
So these creatures are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet up the cliff face. And it is Wojtek's turn.
All right. Wojtek is going to. Okay. Wojtek is going to enter a rage, move here. Yeah. And then use his action to kind of like goad them on, just like come down here and fight me face to face, and he is going to take the dodge action and pass back.
Jerry?
Jerry is going to look at Sybil and say, use the cart as cover. And he is going to then do 1, 5, 10, and then I'm going to use the dash as my bonus action. So instead of 50, I've got 100 feet of movement. I'm guessing this is rough terrain, so it's double.
Yep.
All right, so 10, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if you use the dash action, it does not impose movement penalty since you have the mobile feat.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, here, let me throw that card out there.
Yeah, that is in fact true.
All right, cool. So with monkly agility, Jerry's, let me just reset, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to sort of like hop and skip up the cliff face. He's going to do 2 attacks, and then he is going to use his mobile again to get out of there without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Excellent.
So he's making a strafing run.
The 25 hits. 5. All right.
Okay, and then, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then he is going to, he is going to back away and try and get like over the edge and get cover from these guys.
All right, Ragnar.
Okay. I do not have a lot of things that I can do. But I'm going to move up over to here. I think that hits both of them. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to use the hammer's power to use a lightning bolt and hit both of them.
Great.
I don't remember the exact things. It is a DC of 13.
Okay, dexterity save. They both fail.
Okay. Need to look up the damage.
It's 8d6 for lightning bolt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good spell.
Where's there it is. $34 lightning damage.
Oof.
Nice.
So
And they are
Ragnar-
both blasted back 10 feet.
So Ragnar raises his hammer, and a lightning bolt streaks out, searing these two manticores. They are both bloodied by this,
Nice.
and they are pushed back 10 feet. They sort of like, their wings kind of flap, and then they go up 10 feet in the air. Sybil.
So first things first, Sybil's going to take a quick step right here to get cover, and then she's going to kind of like pop up over the edge of the cart, look around at everyone, and just kind of yell out, "It's like damage or healing."
Damage. If we can kill them faster, we don't need healing.
Use the pea juice, not the other juice.
She just like when Ragnar yells that back, she just kind of looks down to the three spikes sticking out of her. And she's like, "Speak for yourself." She takes a deep breath and she'll flick, or like she'll manifest her rod, point out at the two manticores, and fireball right in between them.
Nice. All right. Dexterity saves. One fail, one pass. Oof.
There are those good rolls.
All right.
Whew.
So
Just nuke them.
yeah, with the lightning bolt and the fireball, one of the manticore that failed falls to the ground, a burnt pile of electrocuted burnt flesh. The other one that saved takes a measly 19 points.
Trivial.
Yeah. And it's at the end of your turn, Sybil.
No, she's going to look down at her like these things, and she's gonna grip them by the thing. And as she's pulling them out, she's just gonna kind of be like, "And I thought my I thought my wit was sharp." And she'll yank them out, and she'll cast Healing Word on herself.
Okay. Beautiful.
Healing Word. I'll just cast it as a. No, I don't have a bard level. I've got to blow the one out of my ring. So. Oh god, that was terrible. That's fine. I got 13 points back.
Okay. Very good. Better than nothing. It is the Manticore's turn, and it is none too happy about the events that have transpired. It thought it saw easy prey, but it was not expecting the forces of the elements to be thrown at it. So it will launch a series of retributive tail spike attacks. Oh, everyone's kind of in good defensive positions. Jerry's got cover. Wojtek's got cover, like under the cliff.
And then this
Sybil's
Ragnar.
got cover, and then there's Ragnar.
Wojtek is deliberately not taking cover. Like he's like, come the fuck at me.
Oh, okay. Wojtek will get 3 tail spike attacks at
Hit
him
me.
then. 1, 2, 3.
Those will all miss.
None of those miss, or all those miss. It seems the Manticore was much more intent on its main objective this turn, which is flying the fuck away. Manticore uses its 50-foot movement speed to retreat.
God damn it,
Flies.
Wojtek could almost keep up, but
It flies off the map.
yeah. Wojtek looks absolutely crestfallen. Like,
You gotta know who could have.
like just shoulders. He's just like, are you kidding me? I did not even get to punch it. Like.
He didn't even have to dodge the things coming at him. Like he was in a bait. Like you didn't even need the disadvantage.
Sybil walks around from the corner of the thing, like kind of patching up herself, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so over fighting today."
Speak for yourself.
So the
punch on
Manticore is only about 80 feet in the air. Does anybody wanna do anything or?
I'll do it. I'll take my 15 feet movement towards it, and I'm just gonna blast it out of the air with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Do, 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 do.
Pew pew pew. Ooh,
Oh my god.
What? Ooh.
real good with the Eldritch Blast today.
You held the wand the wrong way.
I don't understand this. It's like what are these rolls?
Wojtek, hearing the bolts of energy arc over his head, will wave his hand dismissively and be like, "Yes, yes, have your fun."
As he says that, they just go wide.
The Manticore, if no one wants to do anything, does anyone want to do anything?
Wojtek can't
I
do shit,
cannot.
so.
Are you intent on chasing this thing down, Sybil?
I kind of want to yell at it and just vicious mockery it, just to see if it works.
What's the range on Vicious Mockery? Because it's
60 feet.
okay. It's moved another 100 feet using its
Oh,
action
Oh.
and move to dash. So
let me see if I have
it's like
something.
180 feet away from the cart.
I feel like I had something that is a ridiculous range, and I can't remember what it was.
Just throw another ice storm. It's fine.
Oh my gosh. So, Sybil is irritated with it. She's gonna move again, and she's gonna just fireball it because the range is 150 feet, and it's a 20-foot radius.
Okay, cool. It'll make a dexterity save, which it fails.
Is there a need to roll damage?
Yeah,
And
incinerated.
there's actually yes. It only had 19 hit points left. So you see this Manticore 180 feet in the air. Sybil's running after it down the mountain path. Just throws a fireball and then a firework in the sky. There's just this explosion of the fireball, and then the Manticore's smoking corpse streaks down, and falls into a ravine some feet off.
I'm just imagining a Star Wars D&D crossover so much right now. It's hilarious.
All I can picture is that sound effect of the bombers falling out of the sky during World War II. That's
Yes.
all I can picture.
Yeah, there's a great plane crash Foley sound effect when it hits.
Does it spiral smoking to the ground?
Oh, yes.
Because that would complete the picture.
Yes, it does.
Does it explode when it hits the ground?
Sybil is irritated.
I think that's the great use of party resources I've ever seen.
What? I didn't do that.
Wojtek just watches this whole thing, just very sad and forlorn, just yeah.
I don't know what I almost did. almost grabbed Wojtek and teleported with him on top of the Manticore. Oh no, that's a bad idea.
You're going through really horrible.
I think that everyone is roboting right now.
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah. Everyone is a robot.
And someone else is gone. And the back.
1 sec. Test. Oh, Discord is a potato.
No.
Test 1, 2.
Yes.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Hey.
much better.
Hey.
so what I was saying is, Sybil almost grabbed Wojtek and teleported on top of the Manticore with him, and then I was like, "Oh no, he's in the air. That's a bad idea."
What's the worst that could happen?
Falling 200 feet.
It's fine. I have 60 whole hit points.
Sybil has 20 right now.
Sybil's the only one that came out of that fight worse for the wear.
Oh, it's true.
Just for the shits and giggles, the falling damage on that would have been 200 feet in the air. It's 20
Yeah, assuming-
d6 of fall damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no big.
That's exactly my maximum HP. So,
It's not quite we're basically gods level, but it's close.
We're basically gods. So good. Okay, my friendos, you have driven off the manticores who tried to eat you. Very good.
Yep.
Yay!
Sybil is going to slump against the cart, and she's like, "No, screw it. I'm sleeping here." She just immediately just like pulls out her bedroll and gets under the cart and just. It's dusk. I'm tired. We've been marching for what feels like 80 days. We need sleep. I need sleep. I have holes in my chest. Can we sleep, please?
Wojtek would, like, slowly walk up and is like, we should at least find a cave. Get some cover from the elements, and perhaps a choke against anything that might attack us during the night.
And Jerry will try and like motion to Rachna and Wojtek and be like, "Well, at least let's move this thing up against the cliff face. If this is where we're bedded down for the night, at least let's get up against the edge of the cliff and try and maybe cover this thing." It does look like it might be good cover though.
Ragnar nods.
I can make the thing look like that. And just wave very, like, grumpily at the wall, at the gray, like, white wall. I can make it at least the same color of that. I don't care. It'll keep us warm, too. I think. Regardless, we need rest.
Jerry will nod. I took your line, Rachna.
Yep.
I think you owe him some royalty checks now.
That's right. Oh
Cool.
yeah, I'll get off the cliff.
Yeah, Jerry climbs down from the cliff. So the plan is to just like huddle in this corner for the night, bring up the tiny hut,
Yeah.
Yep.
and
Kinda.
move the cart as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Okay.
think the cart would make good cover.
Okay. Very cool.
Turn it on its side so it kind of, like, covers us, like, right on this side.
Indeed. You can.
It's like when you're a little kid, and it's like you just by virtue of having the blanket over your head, you're safe from all danger.
Absolutely.
Make it look...
Yep.
Wojtek will try to make it look at least a little bit like the cart was, like, flipped and, like, it was, like, flipped and left haphazardly along the side of the road and not, like, carefully placed.
That's smart.
Okay. Ooh, very interesting. Okay. So I have one little scene to do before I think we end for tonight. So, you guys are in the hut. Everyone expend a ration. So taking a long rest.
I'm also gonna take off one of my bottles of wine because Sybil would absolutely finish that before going to bed.
I have a question about the resources in the area, because my background gives me the Wanderer feature,
Okay.
which means that I can find food and water for myself and up to 5 other people each day, provided the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
I think Mount Egno is a fairly fertile mountain. So I think this is possible, but we'll need to have the narrative positioning of you not in the hut.
Okay, that is fair.
I do suppose, though, it could make sense that you could have been doing this during your travel.
That was generally while Jerry is out, scouting and trailblazing. Wojtek would have been out gathering rabbits and whatnot.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that sounds super reasonable to me. So Wojtek can feed you all while you are in the mountain.
Can I also set the alarm? Walk a few 100 yards or so down the road, the path we came, and set the alarm spell.
Certainly. So certainly, yeah. So no need to mark rations off because Wojtek can feed you as long as he is able. And Sybil sets the alarm spell, a couple 100 feet back down the mountain path.
Yep. How do we do hit dice again? Do we just expend them? And yeah.
Right. So the way I like to do it is that so the long rest doesn't give you max everything. Of course, you could get all your spells back and such at the end of the long rest. But at the end of the long rest, which is not now, you will get you will be able to spend your hit dice like a short rest, and then at the very end you'll get half of your max hit dice back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we will go through it when that time comes and the rest is over. But that time is not now. It is a couple things are going to happen. I think interesting things.
Okay.
For first, I just want to ask kind of a silly question. Sleeping in the hut, I imagine it's smelly.
Yeah.
If it is, Sybil would be using prestidigitation.
Ah, okay, beautiful. What does she make the hut smell like?
Well, first of all, she's cleaning everyone with the spell because I can do that.
Right. Okay.
And for two, probably lavender, something soothing.
Is there a nightly ritual where everyone gets down and Sybil quote unquote washes them?
No, it's more of a if you don't do this, you're not coming in here.
Okay. That makes sense. That's cool.
Jerry would not enjoy this, but he would bear it.
I think the first night, Wojtek would be kind of confused as to why this is happening. Because I think it's to the point where Wojtek doesn't even necessarily smell bad anymore. He just smells earthy as fuck. Whether or not you think that smells bad or not is, up to each of you individually.
Of course.
See, personally, I like the earthy smell. I don't think Sybil would be fond of it.
Right.
More or less, or not really the smell that bothers her on that. It's more the
earthiness that
the
goes
rest
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more the probably earth in the beard also.
True.
Very cool. So, as you are resting throughout the night, there is a big moon that is rising, and I I think you are, mostly sleeping. Are you guys keeping watches, or are you relying
Yeah,
on your
definitely.
magic? Oh, okay.
Definitely watches.
So what's the watch order? We can go back to this page here.
I think Jerry would offer to go first.
Yeah, Wojtek would have turned in like almost immediately just to sulk, but whenever you wake him up is fine for watch.
Sybil's an early riser, so she'll take last watch.
Okay.
So Wojtek takes the last middle watch there.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I think it is sort of closing in at the end of Rachna's watch. So just the last maybe half hour of Rachna's watch. The night is dark, but this great moon is rising, shedding sunlight, I suppose. And you see, Rachna, there is something, indeed. You see a dark shape rise from one of the far peaks, and it is
How big and how close?
so if it's coming from one of the far peaks, and it appears to be so, God, like miles away, maybe like 24, 36 miles away, but you can see it in the sky. If it's that far away, and it looks bigger than you might expect, and it appears to be flying through the sky, and you can see it pass over in front of the moon, and you see it briefly silhouetted against the moon, and you see the form of a dragon silhouetted against the moon. But I think, Rachna, perhaps you would be the one most keen to know this, given your sort of confluence with a dark god in the past. And you can only tell this because it's silhouetted in front of the moon, but you see that it is made of bones.
Great.
And then it passes over the moon, and a great roar, a great sort of like ghostly roar, echoes out over the mountains. And you feel a chill go up your spine as the dragon sort of passes, as the undead dragon passes beyond some clouds and out of your field of view.
By the way, called it.
Yeah, this is some good deducing.
Yep. Well, when I wake Wojtek up, I'm going to tell him that.
I've always wanted to punch a Dracolich in the face.
You may very well have your chance.
And I think that is where we shall end this sesh tonight.
Ooh.
I have physics problems with how undead dragons fly with holes in their wings.
It's magic.
Magic.
Yeah, you can fly without wings using a broom.
Look,
The just like the answer to every single plot contrivance in the Destiny series is space magic.
Yep.
I mean, I can believe magic, but if you're gonna have wings, you might as well use them.
But
Look at that
if they
point,
don't
little
work,
drink. No, I just want to see a giant Draco Lich on a tiny broom of flying.
Yeah, that's their secret.
That's their spine. That's their secret.
They're just swallowed. Each one has swallowed a broom of flying.
No, what you don't know is that their wings are not actually made of bones. Their wings are made of brooms of flying.
Oh god.
harvest the wings of a Dracolich, and you too may fly.
We shall name this Dracolich Nimbus.
2001.
That'd be really
No,
funny.
that's the number of bones. Or number of brooms.
Yeah, if like there was an adventure where like a purple worm swallowed a broom of flying or something. Like a flying purple worm going around. Be cool.
I just want to feed a purple worm an immovable rod and see what happens.
Okay, Umbrasil.
Oh yeah, no, okay, that too. But I was just thinking because they're this long thing, so you could click it, and then when it's drilling through the earth, it's literally just gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Cool. What a session, guys.
Real.
Yeah, you
Nice.
survived.
That was fun.
Very good.
This has some
Nice-
wild ups
nice
and
job.
downs.
I
Yeah,
had no business.
looking at this, I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen if I change on Frogna.
I had no business surviving that. Realistically, if Sybil, like in a few levels, I'll be a decent healer as a bard because that's why I took the bard subclass in a meta sense, so I could be a support. Because I like playing support characters, but I also like being able to deal damage. But
And starting next level, I will be a little bit more self-sufficient as I get a little bit of self-healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
you don't know what's the worst? Like this last session, I tried to use Bane and all that stuff, and I was trying to be support. I was trying to help, and it just nothing was working then. So I'm like, all right, I'll switch back to offense because that seemed to work well. And then this session, nothing was working.
Oh,
Sybil had
except
a
there were
rough go of it.
fireballs at the end.
God, yeah, that was it.
I don't know. I kind of liked the mage fight. Like the three of us, like more melee focused people, just like onslaught and wave against wave of Null, while like the two mages are sitting there whipping giant spells at each other.
The moment it opened up with a Degum counterspell fight, I was like, oh no, this guy is a. Ugh.
Yeah.
He's got some class levels, don't he?
Yeah, and he can outspell me because I only have technically 2 high level spell slots.
Right. They're all very precious for you. Exactly.
So I couldn't afford to blow my second level just at the very beginning, and I didn't have any stored in the ring because we had been blown through them the day before.
It's true.
Yeah,
So
we've been doing a lot of fighting.
I love it though. I love this. This is exactly why I made the character choice not to have Sybil wear armor, is because she's very naive in the world. This is something that she just was like, oh, I'm not going to be near the fighting. She never.
And
Oh boy,
it's even better because Wojtek's like, yeah, you don't wear armor. Like, that's a good choice. You get to be more nimble in combat.
And then there's Ragnar.
Who is, as last I checked, just actually a suit of armor with nothing inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the secret. He's just animated armor.
Oh, speaking of, I need to note in my character notes that Wojtek has iron nipples.
Oh no.
the best part to me in the session, like outside of getting granted inspiration from one of the party members and rolling the nat 20, outside of that though, was the moment all of you realized that I have a 10 AC. I have a Farmer Boys AC is what I have.
Farmer Boys AC. A fresh virgin baby AC.
I have what you would expect a librarian's AC to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
The
true.
funny thing is, I think every single attack aimed at me hit me. Not 20 AC.
Yeah, I was rolling pretty hot that fight. No pun intended.
True.
Yeah.
So I do have to say, I like with how almost recklessly suicidal Wojtek is, I cannot wait for him to die because Zealot Barbarian gives a really, really cool class ability.
Oh.
Okay, so have you read the late level abilities to the Zealot?
Yeah, it's my all-time favorite ability in D&D, and unfortunately, I'm not getting it in this build.
Oh yeah, because you took too many levels in order to hit level 16 then?
Yeah, you technically, so this build goes 6 Zealot Barb, 6 Paladin, 8 Monk, and at the end of it, you're able to save against everything forever.
Jeez.
Yeah, he'll have like proficiency in all the saves, adding his charisma modifier to all the saves.
And I get
Broken
rerolls
half,
and advantages, and I get uncanny dodge, like.
And then there's Rachna, the cleric who really should not be in front, i.e., the tank.
That's why I was really excited when Aaron was like, "Yeah, fireball, cone of fireball." I'm like, yes, let me save everything forever.
The moment I heard fireball, I was like, I'm gonna counterspell that. And then he was like, I think I can do this. And then counterspell, I was like, oh, we're gonna get hit.
Yep.
Could you counterspell his counterspell your counterspell?
Yes, but then I wouldn't have had any
No, you
spells.
cannot, because counterspell uses your reaction.
Yeah, if you had a second
yeah.
caster, you
Yeah.
could. Yeah,
Just
becomes this
5
great
people, all
war
with
of-
counterspell.
Yeah.
Bastion zooms in on his broom of flying that he kept.
And it's just like, nope.
He just shows up and does that and leaves.
Bye-bye.
No explanation.
He's a summon. Bastion's our new summon.
He's a summon.
Perfect.
You like go through the elaborate like summoning rituals, and you just get like a scrawny kid whose clothes are too big for him. Like
No, you go through all the rituals and he just comes in with a broom.
Yeah.
Just flies in. He doesn't even come in with the transportation thing.
In
Just broom.
you just see him in the distance. Like 12 days later, he gets here.
in 3.5, there was a alternate, like, I think it was a homebrew thing that I found that was a misspell list. So whenever, instead of an arcane spell failure chance of just your spell fizzles, you instead cast it wrong. And the misspell for it was like a level 0 or level 1 spell called Arcane Mark. And instead of like marking the thing, you summon a confused level 1 wizard named Mark.
Oh god. Now I just want a spell called Wireball, which is literally exactly what it sounds like. Just the ball of wires that comes out of your pocket after you've had your headphones in it.
Well,
and it's actually the entangle spell.
Yeah, or the affected creature spends like D6 rounds confusedly trying to undo the knot.
I was also a big fan of Fireball, where instead of casting Fireball, you turn into a giant ball of flame and shoot off in a random direction.
You turn into Johnny Rocket.
Flame on!
That's awesome. Well, I'm just glad I got to use when I took the Inquisitive class, I was like, oh, that's interesting, but it's confusing, and it'll probably never happen in in an actual fight. But yeah, it was cool. It actually did something.
Yeah, I think the fight could have actually ended differently had you not used it that one round.
I think everyone had like some really cool moments. Like you had Rachna just whipping out the staff of healing that no one knew he had. Like you have like the triple takedown while Wojtek is like
On the ground, yeah.
raptoring like a bunch of ghouls and then you had the counter spell fight and like it was so good.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
And thank you, Aaron, for not pulling punches, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have made a dumb character, I am well aware, and the only way she's gonna learn is do stuff like this. And that was one thing I've been thinking about when I actually decided to make her a novice adventurer, is like most adventurers, like most people, when they make their characters, they already have like an established like background as essentially like they've had their thing happen that pushed them to the adventuring life. So I was like, I'm just gonna make her just want an adventure. She has no like family issues or anything. Her biggest problem is she has powers and she doesn't know how she got them, but she doesn't really care.
That's
So,
cool.
It's cool to like be able to build her
Oh yeah.
her backstory, I guess, is the best way.
Anyway, this was super fun. I have to go become unconscious.
Same here.
Yeah.
So, are we good for next week?
I will. Yeah, I'll check on my end.
All right.
Okay.
I should be. I am moving in the next few weeks, so there might be 1 or 2 weeks that are kind of up in the air for me in the upcoming month. But I should be good for next week.
Okay. Nice.
For good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you guys soon.
Yep.
Cool.
Have a good night, guys.
Night, guys.
See ya.
Good session.
Bye, guys. Later. Thanks for
Oi.
running, Aaron.
No worries. No problem.